month.
No,
I take the week off half the time.
Rude.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm saying that. I'm saying
So
6 months.
technically, it's not half a year. If we really counted,
But there were times that we
Really
played twice in a
counted.
week, though.
That's
not
true.
in, well, maybe like once.
So it balances out. It's,
No.
Oh, it's
It does
fine.
not.
It's fine.
Alright.
But I think it's good. I mean, hey, it's better not to
We're
rush through
just
stuff.
trying to protect people.
There's a lot to unpack. So I'm glad you guys are
Trying to
exploring it all.
live what we're trying to
You
do.
know, the forest is on fire. I guess we'll go somewhere else.
Yeah, fuck those guys. They're a piece of shit. There's a stupid ass
Like,
elf
they can
named
take care
Tybalt
of
there, so
themselves.
fuck them.
They've got the navy. Don't they have water hoses?
God.
This is I don't think they quite have
Dude,
that
if
yet.
your town's on fire, just jump in the water, idiots. You guys are
You're right by the ocean.
Yeah.
Just
You don't
have
need
a
fucking
swim.
Alright.
It's pretty pathetic if your town burns down right next to the water.
That's what I'm saying.
Pretty
Dude.
sad.
Fucking idiots.
Poor city planning on their part.
You ever
Bad
heard about? You ever heard
irrigation.
of?
I mean, they built a wall, but you know,
Out of wood.
out of
Keep the
wood.
fire out.
Probably.
Okay,
Oh,
so
my
Adrian, are we good to go?
Adrian's slurping noodles.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Dungeons and Dipshits. I'm your Dungeon Master Kales, and these are my dipshits. And we've been off for about a week, but we're back into it. And would someone like to give a recap of how you guys almost died last time?
Oh my god.
God. Had a beautiful plan.
I have
That all
permanent
went to shit.
trauma.
I
Let's
still
see.
wake up at night.
There were flames
of
burning
fire.
outside the fort. Yeah, a lot of
And not enough
fire.
Like
water.
actually a nightmare.
Enough fire shards for both riftstones. Can only make one. No.
We had to make another by fighting a bunch of fucking fire elemental cucks.
And flame lizards.
Flame lizards. We made a nice smoke screen. Got it, like, you know, into cover. Kind of.
Welcome.
Everyone almost died in the second half.
It was getting pretty close.
Somehow, you know.
We made it
died.
through. Yeah,
fucking
and then
love.
You can only catch fire so many times.
Yeah,
I think I
half the
caught fire
time
like
in the
6
fight, you
times.
guys are more putting yourselves out than
Yeah.
actually fighting.
pretty sure that was Tabe's main thing.
I'm just putting myself out. Yep.
Listen, it all worked
You're just
out
like
in the end.
rolling on the ground constantly. Stop, drop, and roll. That's what they taught
Exactly.
me.
I did so many somersaults.
Well, yeah, so you guys traveled back to Port Jolstino after you guys met with Mira up in Marta, and she was like, yeah, there's a big fire out there. That might be a rift. So you guys came back and investigated, found that there was actually a rift that had kind of grown to an exponential problem where it was consuming the jungle and everything was burning. And in order to kind of do that, you guys trekked out into the Ivory Jungle, did a bit of investigation, fought a giant, and
Stupid.
were able to gather enough rift shards that you were able to build this time 2 rift stones that were needed to seal the rift shut. After sealing the rift shut, the fire essentially extinguished itself in the jungle, which was all great until you looked over and saw the area of the jungle near the Tomb of Chazan'Kaab, which was still burning this deep reddish orange colored flame. Deciding, however, to celebrate your victory and rest and recuperate, you guys returned back to town, where you were hailed as heroes for saving the town and for stopping this horrific fire, saving a bunch of goods for the guild, which they paid you handsomely for. And at the same time, also, you got word from Mira that there was an emissary to the crown that was in Marda from Ralhun al-Bahar, who wanted to meet these group of adventurers who were saving their towns for them. So that was also made aware of you. But then you guys came back, celebrated as heroes. You guys partied, drank, all that good stuff. And you guys wake up hungover the next morning in the Dainty Swan, which where you guys all crashed. And,
Oh, they let us stay there? Damn.
Yeah.
Dimitri, Dimitri's the first one to get downstairs as he opens the door and 30 30 women of the evening walk out again as
Women of
Ohkee-
the evening.
Ohkee,
That's a new one.
Just gonna like walk up and
Dimitri?
just
some Dimitri. Well, if we recall, last time you guys were in town, Ohkee and Dimitri did celebrate some
They
dusky
did.
mistresses. So
holy crap.
Y'all fuck some hoes. You up to some hoe shit.
That was
you
right
some
at my
fuck
house.
you fuck some hoes.
Yeah.
I was gonna
So-
walk by and just high five Dimitri as he goes to breakfast.
You guys all come downstairs,
Aki, what's the
hungover,
cure
happy,
disease?
a little singed. Oh man.
Very singed. Very fucking singed.
Very burnt and
All my clothes are like tattered.
On the Tibbles. Need more clothes.
yeah. So essentially, the day is yours. So what would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna go to Tibbles, Bips and Bob's.
I would like to walk outside and see if that pillar of flame looks any bigger than it did yesterday.
Okay, so go outside and give me a perception check.
We'll
Okay.
join you.
See if that's, getting
Oh, that's
worse.
pretty good.
21. Nice. So looking out over the horizon, the area that's affected by this flame is not massive. It's not like miles and miles of forest is still burning. It's just kind of like a single area that's still, you see flames looking above the trees. It is still burning, but it's kind of way off on the horizon because, as you recall, it was about a half-day journey out to where the tomb was from Port Jolstino. So you can still see in the early morning light, you can still see it kind of smoldering, but it looks like it hasn't grown. It looks like it hasn't gotten any bigger.
Okay.
It hasn't spread or anything. It's just still like this deep kind of reddish orange. Like it's a color of fire that you've never seen before.
Burning Man.
It's like, yeah, it's
Oh, it's
orangish,
fucking hellfire for
rust
sure.
reddish brown. Yeah.
That's- Yep.
Does
Not
this
regular fire.
Does this look like fire that I would know?
Give me a history check.
Well, if I knew you were gonna have me roll so goddamn many history checks, that made them accurate for it.
Maybe you shouldn't ask historical questions. What is
Or a
it?
wisdom check. It's pretty much how do you remember what fire was.
History is intelligence or wisdom. I'll do it.
It'd be wisdom.
Come on, give me something good. Nope, garbage.
You
Garbage.
think back and no, I mean this fire's definitely seemed odd, but not that you really recall or remember.
All right.
But there are definitely snippets of your memory, especially from so far back, that are kind of splotchy and kind of are missing some parts and stuff. So you're like, I can't remember.
I want to go get Toby from the ship and ask him if that looks like the fire that he remembers.
Okay, so you walk over towards the docks, and
Yeah.
as you were walking up towards the docks, I need you to give me a perception check.
Okay. 12.
Okay. So as you walk up to the docks and you see your ship there with the big drips, mast, flag flying, and you don't see it at first, but you hear something at first. You hear this. Oh, well, all right. I like this place already. And you
What?
turn and you look, and there is a very, very flamboyant looking man. This is the best picture that I could find to
boy.
describe of what he looks like.
Excellent.
And
I love
and
him.
he's
Kawaii.
wearing
He's
this like kind of
dandelion.
purple velvet robe.
See it?
And he's got a really long, big top hat. Oh, right here. There's a picture of him.
I don't see it. Oh, there it is.
He's literally dandelion.
All right, very
And he's got a big, tall top hat, and you look over and you see you see another ship that's parked right next to yours, and it has this giant owl's head emblazoned across the front sail with the big with a bunch of letters across the front. PPP.
PPP.
Yep.
Oh wow.
And you just hear him just exclaiming, like to no one in particular. He just kind of is on the dock, and he just puts his foot up on one barrel just randomly, and just goes, "Ah, yes, this will be a great place to open my new shop."
Okay.
And he looks and turns over and he goes, "You there? Can you help me?"
I'll be like, me?
Yes, you. You look like you're perfect.
I'm perfect? Well, yes, I know, but I don't really see why I should.
I
be the
heard that
one
there
to
were
help
some
you.
great grand adventurers that have saved this town, and I've come to see it for myself.
Yeah,
the hell is this guy?
that would be. I'm one of them. Yep.
You are? Oh, well, my intuition is great.
Wait, who the fuck is he?
Yeah,
is
you're
this guy?
super smart, bud. You really caught on fast, huh?
Perfect. Well, shall you show me around town? This is great. I can't believe it's going so well already.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. What is your name?
Tave, what's yours?
Tave. Oh, it is a pleasure to meet you. Perhaps you knew of my father. He was very famous around these lands, all over the land of Nadorac.
Oh.
Perhaps you've heard of him. And he gestures down to his feet, and he is wearing a pair of shoes that are made to look like owls.
They hoot when he walks.
Bruh.
And I'll be like,
As he takes a step, you hear this little.
what?
Bro, it's the Owl Force Ones, bro.
Oh,
shit.
of course.
Oh my
Because perhaps you
god.
knew of my father, Pancho. My name is Pancho.
Oh my.
So, what do your friends call you?
Poncho.
Pancho, or Triple P.
Triple P. All right.
What if
I'll
I
call
call
you
you?
Triple P.
What if we call him Trippy?
Trip P?
Trippy.
No, I like Triple P.
Triple P?
He goes, my grandfather Pancho, my father Pancho, and myself Pancho have set up the greatest shops all across the land.
I have a son.
What kind of shops?
Oh, the perfect shops for adventurers like you.
Oh, well, what do you sell in said shops?
Oh, anything from magical rings to armor to potions to books to pretty much anything you would need.
Sounds very useful. Why don't I show you around? And so I'll start walking with him back to the Dainty Swan.
Okay. You guys walk back to the Dainty Swan, where he just
These
kind
are
of
my
like
friends.
he just bursts the door in, and like you hear just like this whoo as he enters the room, and you all just kind of look up at him as he enters in.
I'm like cringing away from him.
The owl.
Most gracious welcome indeed.
Yeah, here, have a drink. And I take someone's beer out of their hand and give it to him.
Oh, just like holds it to his chest, like what the fuck?
He takes the beer and he drinks it, and yeah, and he basically talks about how he's heard that all of these pirate attacks here have been scaring away trade and business, and he's he knew that his essentially in the last before the cataclysm, Pancho essentially sponsored the adventuring group that helped defeat the necromancer and the drowned god. So he has come down after hearing about your deeds from up north to kind of meet you guys, and he explains that to you, that he is essentially opening up another shop, and he wants to open it down here in the SET somewhere, and then
In the what?
SET, Southern Cantual Territory, which is kind of where you guys are. This kingdom. He wants to.
Dude,
open
you'll see no man. Go back to Marta.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
raise my mug stem and say hell yeah, brother, and then go back to gym.
I'll just raise my glass at him.
Aki's gonna introduce themselves from the Arcanon Collective.
Oh, you're from the collective. Oh, I've got many customers from you. Most welcome. I am Triple P, as my friends call me.
Nice to meet you, Triple P. Trip P.
Stop. Oh my
It's not gonna
God.
catch on.
It's
I
not
would
gonna
like
work.
to inquire about specially elemental resistant garments.
Oh, well, sure, my franchise has all types of things. Unfortunately, I don't have a ton on my ship now. I'm mainly scouting as a place to build my new store, you know.
Have a brochure, possibly?
It's
of
kind of
this-
like a vacation mix, you know. I'm
What
just
kind of,
getting down to the islands.
What kind of aesthetic are you going for?
Oh, well, that's a good question. I hadn't really thought about that. I kind of just got on my ship and came here.
When?
Commendable. Very commendable.
I heard there was a lot of excitement going on here, and I thought there might also be money to be made.
Definitely.
Vernal's excitement.
Absolutely. Aki's
Well-
like very stoic as she's like trying to like keep the levels down.
So, well, you're the adventurer. Tell me, what is your name?
Personally, or as a group?
Both.
I'll be like, I already told
Well,
him.
the
My
latter
name,
has-
so take turns or
You're
something.
Tave, you're Ohkee.
My name is Appo. I raise my glass at him.
Yes.
Say
How
one
about you,
fact
big
about
fella, with
yourself.
the hammer and the sickle?
Just call him the Lazy Man.
Not much for talking, are you?
He had a long
I'll
night
let
last
you finish
night.
your
He's,
food.
He's still catching his breath.
His eyes slowly
Hello?
blinks.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this.
And,
Sorry, I was
and
trying to get the app working on my new phone. So.
Gotcha. And how about you two over there in the corner? The one with the big horns and the one with the big sword.
I'm Jet.
You're
name-
Jeff.
My
Well,
name's
that's a
Jeff.
fantastic name. Nice to meet you, Jeff.
The name's Profugo.
Oh, Profugo.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the meat.
So he like
No, that's prosciutto.
shakes Ohkee's hand and refers to Ohkee as Jeff, and then he says, "Oh, nice to meet you, Profugo."
Goodness.
And you, my big horned friend.
Ohkee.
Okay, yes.
The strong silent type.
That's a
Yes,
good name.
It's so fun trying to converse with my friends.
We have
isn't
the
it?
silent type, the strong silent type.
A lot of strong silent types, I
Yes.
see.
Mostly. About 75%.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet all of you. The word of your deeds have reached up north far enough that I've heard it. But I must bid myself adieu now. I have much to attend to, but I plan to open up a store here soon. You can
Before
be
you
looking
go-
out for these glorious hoot shoes.
Before you go, Pancho,
Glorious
Pancho,
hoot
Pancho.
shoes.
What's
yes.
your, what's your stocking away of literature?
Yes.
What's your stocking away of...
Oh, my stores have plenty of books.
And would you happen to have anything on, I don't know, the Moonweaver, maybe?
You see him, like, falter for a second. He goes, yes, definitely.
May I see this book?
Yes, it only takes you 3 weeks to get to my last store.
Oh, jeez.
Doesn't help me, man. You could have just said no.
I'm never to say no to a customer. But be assured, there will soon be a Poncho's Glorious Emporium down here for you to peruse and buy many wares as much as you please.
Peas.
How soon?
Well, as soon as I can get my store built, hopefully within the next couple of weeks. Yes. You have to
Yeah,
ship some
good,
stuff
yeah.
down and everything else, but yes, it'll be glorious. It's in the name.
Hey man, what do you think
I only
about that great pillar of flame outside?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I thought
What do
it
you
was
got for
some
that?
vagabonds who got a little rambunctious with their campfires.
Oh, if
Really?
Why don't you walk over there and try and sell him stuff? Walk over there.
Well, it's a bit of a walk. You know, I'm not much one for walking, but you know.
Well, Have a good
So
day.
just as a clarifying thing, the fire that is burning is not like this like pillar of flame that just extends into the sky.
Oh, that's
Like-
what I
Oh,
thought
it's
it
like
was.
an actual
Yeah.
like fire.
No, well, you can just see flames licking the tops of the trees in the area where it was.
Oh,
Like
I
so.
totally thought it was a massive pillar of flame.
Yeah, I
No,
thought
no,
it was
no.
like
It's not just, like,
shooting past the clouds.
No, it's
What?
not like end of the world type of scenario. Well, not yet. I mean, leave it for a couple of weeks and you might you
Endgame,
never know.
guys.
So.
If you didn't
Not
know, this is
yet.
the final
Prevented
boss.
a massive.
Context clues.
Oh, jeez.
It was just the only reason you really noticed it was because when you extinguished all the flames by sealing the elemental rift, these flames didn't go out. That was what was weird about it.
Oh.
Is that like the elemental rift when it shut just extinguished all the flames except for this part. And you're like, "Huh, why didn't
Okay.
those go out?" That's weird.
I still think we'll be. I mean,
Understood.
I'd probably say we go scout it and then report back to it, kind of.
Yeah.
I
Let's
think
see
this
if this
emissary
guy.
might-
Okay. Is this guy the one who's like clearly like the merchant who has direct contact with his customers type thing? Like, or does he have like a liaison or whatever, or like a store
He
clerk?
seems. I mean, from what he's explained to you, he has a number of different stores, but he's the owner of them.
Right. So we're
Yeah.
not really supposed to like just buy shit from him.
I mean, you could. He doesn't have a store here yet, but he has come to make a store.
Okay, I'll ask him if he's come to make a store. Then he must have some amount of wares.
Yeah, he has some. He said that he has some wares. He doesn't have a full stock, but he only
Does
because
he
he only has
have,
one
like,
ship. But
Health potions and shit.
health potion. Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, I brought some stock with me. Of course. Yes.
Great.
How many do you need?
Did we split up the money last time? I don't remember.
Yeah,
I
we
think
did.
we did.
We
It was like
did?
800.
Everyone should have about
per person.
860-ish
Okay, sweet.
gold
Yeah.
pieces, plus
How much
whatever
are
you
health
had before.
potions? 50. I forgot.
Standard
For
health potion.
50,
Oh, also,
Traders are 100, I think.
a few housekeeping things I want to do because this reminded me of that. I was doing a bit of research and there's a few homebrew rules that I kind of want to tweak and I want to hear what you guys think of them.
Okay.
Health potions, because they are so expensive and also don't heal that much. Health potions should just automatically deal full healing. So a normal health potion will deal 10 points of
Whoa.
healing.
We'll do
So
10
we don't
points.
have to roll for it. Because it's 2d4 plus 2. So that would be 8 plus 2, 10. So therefore they're a little bit more reliable.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
And also
like
another
it.
thing I want to implement is better criticals, which is another homebrew that I've come across, where when you roll a crit, you roll your damage like normal, but you automatically add max weapon damage dice. So
Ooh.
if you have a longsword, it's a 1d8 plus whatever modifiers you have. You roll the damage, all the modifiers, blah, 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 multiply them, but then automatically have another 8 damage on top. Not multiplied, but just another 8 damage from your weapon.
Ah.
That way you don't roll like snake eyes on a crit, and it just feels like ass. Because you've
Yeah.
like crit somebody and done 5 damage. And you're like, well, that was fucking pointless. So at least you'll do at least base a little
Yeah,
higher.
when we get crit, so I'll just have you reiterate that because that's a little confusing. I don't get it. What do you mean?
That's not
Are we-
confusing.
Yeah,
It
so
means
essentially,
you get better reward for getting a crit.
Yeah, so we're just doing the full D, like whatever it is.
So
So
like,
let's
say
say-
your damage is like 1d12 plus 5, like mine, you would just automatically do the d12 plus 5 as the second damage.
so it would be 1d12 plus 5. So for a critical, right? It's all weapon die. All dice are doubled
Yeah.
for the crit damage. So if it was 1d12 plus 5, it would be 1d12. Let's say you roll a 6, an average number.
Yeah.
You roll a 6, it doubles to 12, plus 5, 17, plus an additional 12 because that's your max weapon damage.
Okay.
So it just automatically adds your weapon
Oh,
damage
12
Nice.
more. 12
as
more
a
damage.
base. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Like that.
Okay, works.
Which I will explain a little bit more in detail when someone crits,
Yeah.
but like that way your base damage for a crit is automatically just a little higher, so you don't have like those shitty feelings of like
Roll
I
2.
rolled a crit in Snake Eyes and I did 4
Right.
damage. Sweet, nice.
Why would
That's
you not
super
damage?
unsatisfying. Yeah. So those are
said
two
you-
things that I wanted to implement.
Sweet.
I think that'll be a
On
little
like
bit.
regular health potions are automatically doing 10 points of healing.
Health potions automatically deal max health damage
Okay. just
received.
max. Okay.
because nothing's worse than popping a health potion in combat and getting snake eyes for that too.
One,
So
yeah.
you get 4 health, which is essentially useless.
You're like 50
Anything,
gold for 4 health. Wow.
pretty much everything can deal 4 damage. So
Yeah.
Okay.
so we're doing that, especially because they're so expensive. 50 gold is a lot of money. So
Why the hell they make this game so hard?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
So you want to buy health potions from Pancho?
Yes.
I'll buy 5 regular health potions.
Okay, he has in stock 8 health potions to sell.
Oh, that's
We'll
it?
buy 3.
Damn.
So if you want to buy all of them,
Yeah, we'll
that-
buy all of them. We'll
Might as well.
distribute them. How many
400.
people?
That's 400 gold,
We
basically.
have
8
6 people?
times
6,
8
yeah.
times
So,
So,
400. So
get
400.
well,
400
our
gold.
tank can obviously have 2. And maybe Ohkee. I don't know.
How about
Or
everyone
Appo.
gets? Everyone,
Appo's squishy as fuck, so.
you give me 1 or 2. I mean, how about everyone gets 1? Because there's at least 6.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
everyone
for
gets
sure,
1,
everyone
but
gets
then
1.
we have to decide which 2 people get 2. So
Um,
Dimitri and Appo, I think that's fine.
How about tanks get the second one?
We only have 1 tank.
Well,
Everyone else is-
Well, Profugo's kind of tank.
I have like
I
I have a
guess.
shit ton of health. Yeah.
Yeah, so
can have the
Profugo and
other one.
Dimitri both get 2.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so
What's
mark
a
off.
health potion?
Who's paying for this?
Each
can
person
do it.
will pay.
For
Yeah,
their
um,
respective one.
If I'm
What's
gonna pay
400
for
divided
I'll pay
by
for
6?
2.
Unless you
so-
don't want to buy 2.
I'll give you
I mean,
100.
Like, that's fine.
It's about 67 gold person.
Oh,
If
we're
everyone
splitting it
pitches-
evenly.
We
I
can
don't
do
know.
that.
Here.
Whatever you guys
Alright.
want to do.
You math
67 a pop.
boys. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
we're
Imagine
doing it equally.
splitting
67
things
gold.
evenly. Hog.
And restore character sheet will mark minus. Oh,
Got
okay.
it. All right.
Oh,
Okay. Sweet.
I'm gonna go get another drink. I'll be back.
Damn, what you drinking?
so
All right,
what's
so
the game
Pancho
drinking?
Pancho sells you the potions. Is there anything else you want to buy from him
Nice.
while he's here?
I'm good. That's all I really
I've been
needed.
craving cider recently.
Do we all get a potion, or how are those divided?
So everyone gets
Everyone
1,
gets a
but
potion.
Dimitri and
Yeah,
Profugo
okay.
get 2. Yeah, they get an extra one.
So Pancho heads back to his ship, beginning to do whatever he's doing. You hear him just like hoo 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 as he hoots
I'll
away
rip
from you.
those shoes off his feet. Jesus.
He's got some badass hoot shoes.
Dude, that reminds me of One Piece where every character has like a sound for the steps that they take. It's like individualized step noises.
I can love it. You guys should buy some hoot shoes.
No, fuck that. I don't
That's
want
his-
that.
No, what's the
Jesus.
worst first?
That seems like
like a rogue
the
needs hoot
most
shoes.
inconvenient, especially since we're always trying to stealth.
Dude,
Hmm.
Ohkee should get hoot shoes.
They probably have some sort of bonus or something.
You just wear them as
Ohkee
your
would fly in some
dinner
hoot
shoes.
Dinner shoes.
Ohkee running off like 200 movement speed with hoot shoes.
Amazing.
That would be excellent for a distraction, though.
I'm like,
like a bandit be like, what the fuck?
a giant Minotaur just hoot across.
What's the sound radius of those shoes?
Very loud.
Very loud.
I feel like it's a good call. I feel like buy it.
What is this? Shoes that his owl
Wait, why-
shoes?
They're
The
hoot
hoot
shoes. They
shoe.
hoot when you walk with them.
Buy hoot shoes.
Like imagine like literally like owl slippers, but like you wear them and they just make owl noises. when
Every
you walk.
fucking step.
Yeah.
Hoo, hoo,
I'm not helping to buy that.
Opted
Crowdfund
out.
it. Ohkee
What is this,
needs
Shark
hoot
Tank?
shoes.
What the
Wrongly
fuck?
against this. Don't fall to peer pressure, Ohkee.
Investing in hoot shoes by
Hooties, bro.
PPP.
Are they really expensive, like thousands of gold?
I don't remember how much I priced them last campaign.
Dude,
God.
They,
no one-
they were
no one
like
bought 'em.
thousands of gold.
Yeah,
There
they're
was
that,
no
was also,
ability.
that was also a campaign where I gave thousands of gold.
What the fuck? Why are you being such an asshole this time?
I'm
wow.
not being an
Where's the
asshole. I'm just
money?
not being so lenient.
Give me money.
I
Wow.
gave you guys 8,000 gold last time.
Greed!
Yeah,
That's
no,
not
don't
that
listen
much.
to Becca.
Dude,
Becca's
over here
character is
greedy.
avarice.
I was gonna rename your group to the Penny Pinchers.
The hey, give me more money.
Give me more money. Ow.
We're broke. What do you mean?
You're not broke. You have plenty
We
of money.
are. We
Dude.
can't raise an army with this.
Want to raise an army? We are an army.
Listen,
Wait,
if
yeah,
we
who
want to
said we need an
defeat
army?
the
Wait a
depth
minute.
crawlers, we need
Yeah,
an
wait, why do
army.
we need an army?
Well, I want to defeat the depth crawlers.
You mean a crew?
So do I.
Who's different from an army.
Well, you
Gonna
kind of
defeat-
need more than one ship, so...
What if it's a
Fleet
really
Fleet
big
enlisted.
is
ship?
another
Maybe.
word. Haven't anyone ever heard of a fleet?
Yeah, a
You
fleet.
know.
I was a part of one at one point.
I have
don't
one
know.
somewhere. It's just like not here because they don't know where I am. So.
Loyal is your crew.
Or you could have
Oh,
Brian.
they're very fucking
Becca's
loyal.
Armor
character's
plate your
actually
ship.
Usopp.
Yeah, that would-
We
we gotta,
have
like, find a
2,000
way to
men.
get it.
They're just not here right now.
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
for real,
that's
though.
good.
They're
No,
coming.
they're
Good
real. I
job.
promise.
God, Usopp.
Alright,
No
so
one
do we
gets
want
a
to?
joke because no one watches One Piece.
And you're
Hey, I watch
always
One Piece.
dying like
Oh, I know
You
what you're
do?
talking about.
Yeah, I watch One Piece.
You know who Usopp is?
Dude,
Oh,
Usopp's
yeah.
always
Usopp
dying,
is.
like, just like
He's a
Tommy.
brave
He's the
warrior
biggest
of the
talker in the
sea.
world.
Yeah, he's the
Better
bravest sea
ever.
warrior, dude. He's a warrior
He's
of
a
the
brave fucking warrior of the sea. That's what.
I should
Seriously.
get a slingshot.
Yeah.
sea. Oh my god, dude.
Oh my
Dude, I
God.
think Tommy needs to.
Wait, does PP have a slingshot? Do you ask him?
Dude, get a
I
magic
don't want a fucking
slingshot.
slingshot. That was a major joke. Hell no.
Wow, slingshots.
Wait,
Slingshots are
wait.
for pussies.
Is
Wow.
PPP man leaving?
I think
Yeah.
he's
Alright,
gone.
so
He's
yeah,
on his
Triple
ship or
Triple P
whatever.
went back to his ship.
We're all
To,
just sitting at the table, just like arguing.
We're just like,
Yeah.
oh.
Can I go chase after him?
God.
But in a very not desperate manner.
Zach's about to make a black hole or something on his.
I don't know what Zach's
See
doing,
this,
man. I'm more
he's
interested
up
in
to
this right
something.
now.
He's up to something right now. I
He's
don't
in a
know what he's
warehouse
doing.
right now.
Where is he?
He's in his machine shop.
A machine shop? Oh
He's
my
about
god.
to build a
Physically
robot to get the
build the
robot to
What
weapons.
play
year is
D&D.
this? 2049? Dude, it's the machine shop.
Build me a laser gun, Zach.
Alright, so
We're
yeah,
so off topic today. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
real talk.
It's been a while back since we've been back. Okay, so we have a little table talk going on. It's fine. So what are you guys doing?
Eating breakfast, drinking a
Good to
little
go back
bit,
to
not too
Marta.
much, just a little bit. Some mimosas, early morning mimosas.
Yeah, some really dank mimosas. They cost you 6 gold apiece.
That shit.
Maybe like
Free
one
gold.
mimosa.
Maybe like one, you drink one, you're like, this is really good, and then you find out how much they cost. You're like, that's all I
Maybe
want.
one more.
What about
mimo-
$12? What about 12 gold endless mimosas?
Ooh.
You have to
Wait,
talk
this
to
is
what's
too
her
real.
What's her name?
What's
I
her
don't remember
fuck?
her. I don't remember her name.
Come on, persuasion up. I can do this.
Aki has like a sip and like enjoys the prickly sensation of the carbonation on their tongue, and they just kind of down a few more.
Yeah,
Dude,
so we'll
can
see
I
you
dress
guys.
up as a barmaid and then go drink all the mimosas?
She knows exactly who you are.
No.
She's like, Tommy, what are you doing?
She's like, Tommy, stop fucking making
Get out from
trouble."
behind the
It's
bar,
like, dude,
Tommy.
don't steal my employees' clothes.
I work here.
Oh no, you're an alcoholic.
I'll be like shit, but I'll keep the barmaid clothes on because literally what I was wearing was fucking burned off my body. So
You're just walking around naked at this point.
just
Oh,
almost.
God.
naked.
That's why you got
Maybe
all the
like
mimosas
my
for
pirate
free.
coat is the
Dude,
thing
this
that's like the
outfit
most
thing.
intact.
Like how
I'll
does the
keep,
video
I'll
games
keep the
were?
pirate coat. It's just
How
like
does the video
looks
games
like
were like
shit.
the leather just like taped to your skin of your back kind of thing if you have no clothes on.
Like the leather belts are probably mostly intact. That's about
Alyssa,
it.
that's her name. Alyssa.
Yeah.
Kaylin, after last game, did I buy another boar skin? Can't remember.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, wait. I do remember something about that. You
Yeah,
said,
it is-
yeah, that was OP. I'm gonna get another one.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've actually done
or
it
you
yet,
just
though.
mentioned it. I don't know.
I might have.
I think the only thing that really got bought was Dimitri's new sword.
Yeah, I think I just mentioned it.
Oh yeah.
New
What are we gonna
sword.
do, you guys?
Let's
I'm down
go
to go
to
back
the
to Marta.
fucking
Still,
pillar.
should we just scout it? We have some health
Let's
potions.
go. Let's go.
Scout the
fucking
pillar.
We
walk.
still have one potion of resist fire also.
Wait, we should before we go. We should go to the Twisted Mushroom to see what our good buddy has to sell.
Boji? Not Boji.
Didn't we go
What's his
there?
name?
We didn't go there yet.
Budgie!
Budgie.
Did you guys go to the Twisted Mushroom?
Yeah, why
Absolutely.
not?
Make
We'll
me
finish
break
our
out
breakfast.
all the voices tonight. Okay.
Kalen's unprepared recently.
Well, now my name's Bungie. Well, guys, I see you guys were able to stop the force fire. That's good. I didn't die.
yeah. Well, there's a little
He's
bit
like
that's
picking
like
his,
still
he's like
on
picking
fire,
his nose and like flicking like lint in. He's like kind of sitting and sprawled
He's
out
not
across
flicking
the
it
counter.
at us, is he?
No, he's just doing some personal hygiene.
Okay.
Boji, focus.
Oh, sorry, I haven't done this in a couple days. What can I do you for?
Resist potions. How many you got?
What?
Fire resist potions.
Fire resist potion?
Fire.
What? Is there fire again? Oh my god!
Jesus Christ.
How many do you have?
I got a few left. I think I made a few more in case of fire.
Let's
I was
see 'em.
gonna burn to death.
Oh my god.
What?
How many
What?
your fire resist potions?
How many?
How many do you have?
You see him like he starts counting on his toes. He's like, 1, 3, 4, 4. And like he
How
only
much
has
is-
4 toes. How much? I'll take him for let's see, 2 goats, a half barrel of ale, 2 blocks of cheese, 7
About-
mushroom caps, a couple planks of wood.
I'm like
Maybe
writing
some-
it down.
Um,
Oh,
and a
shocking.
half case of rocks.
How
Got
about,
it?
how about 50 gold and we call it good?
50 gold maybe for 1.
50 gold for 3.
I'll give you all 4 for
130.
I was really hoping for some cheese, but
Buy some
We
cheese.
could get you some cheese. We could bring
you
some
give
cheese.
me 2 blocks of cheese, and I'll give the whole lot to you for 150 gold.
100 gold.
Alright, we'll get you some cheese, buddy.
All right, bye.
Oh,
Alright,
100
bye.
gold. I'm so bugging this bastard.
Nah, dude, we'll get him some cheese. We have money. It's all good.
Just spend it all at once?
We're not spending it all at once.
Gotta
We're
use this for poison
preparing.
somehow.
You want to be unprepared, Appo? we've seen how that works out. It's not very good.
Mention that gator again.
Yeah.
So you guys return with some cheese. The blocks of cheese, you go back to the Dainty Swan, and they run you like, a big block of cheese is like maybe 2 gold.
Yeah, we
So-
saved some money there.
So 4 gold for these like big wheels of cheese. So someone mark off 4 gold for those, and then the rest of it's 100. So 154 gold for 4 fire resistance potions.
How many?
I'll buy one of those
For
potions
4.
for 50.
Yeah. If anyone wants to buy those, they can get them.
If I remember correctly, you guys still had one left over from the fire elementals.
Mm-hmm.
Only Appo drank his. I think Dimitri still has one of his.
Yeah, Dimitri has one.
Needed
So
it.
you guys will have 5 potions at the end of this.
Who doesn't need it? Aki.
Ohkee has fire resistance.
So great. Everyone can have one.
Your local neighborhood tiefling.
Oh, goody. Hashtag demon. Hashtag demons.
Hashtag half demon.
Alright, should we go scout?
Is that all we need? Do we need anything else?
I
I
figured.
need a boar skin.
Boar
The
skin.
gold-
Easy enough to
Lord.
procure.
Hey, maybe we should all get those. It's like literally Banshee's Veil in League.
Yeah.
Blocks first ability.
Somehow in my campaign, boar skins have become the most OP fucking item. I don't know how.
Dude, that's just how it be
It
sometimes.
blocks an entire fire ability. Broken.
No, it just prevents you from being caught on fire.
Listen,
Yeah.
that's so good.
That saves an action.
You can actually use your turn. Whoa.
You could just also take fire damage,
Shit. Fuck
That.
no. Absolutely not.
Skins for
Why
the
would I
group?
ever take fire
Okay, yeah,
damage?
so you guys go over
Yes,
to Steve.
everyone wants boar's skin.
Groggy
Well-
guys, I can't believe you fucking did it. Well, you saved the fucking town. What can I help you for?
Well, you're damn right we saved the fucking town. And part of it is
Free
thanks to your
boar
boar skin. So
Free.
I expect you to give us a pretty good price, if not free, for some boar skins, please, considering we saved your house. Can I roll persuasion?
It's
Okay,
like
go
nice
for it.
intimidation.
This is like almost. Oh damn!
Wow.
He goes,
holy
you know what?
shit.
You're absolutely right. And I will be happy to give you some free boar skins. However, unfortunately, the forest fire has killed many of the boars in this jungle here. So this is all the rest that I have left. I've got 5 boar skins left, but that's it. I've only got the rest of the ones that you guys harvested, and they're a bit chewed up from when you guys first learned how to kill boars.
Wow. We
So
only
they
need
might not
5
work as
anyway.
well. So I'll give you the 5 I have left. And thanks.
That works.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Man,
He shakes your hand, and you look down and you notice that he's kind of limping a little bit on one of his legs. His left
Aw.
leg looks like it was a bit burned or something. You know, something's going on with the below, just his
Yeah,
knee
he's
below.
alright.
He's like, no, don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. You know, I just took a little bit of a tumble.
I'm gonna
Steve,
tell him
what
to
was
come
worried about
here,
you?
and if I'm gonna like walk up to him a little bit, and then I'm gonna cast lay hands on his leg.
Oh no, it's not necessary. No,
I'm gonna do
oh,
it
you're right.
anyways.
That feels nice. Wow.
To feel
Well,
like
So Profugo, give me a perception check.
That feels nice.
Okay, you lay on hands and his skin feels really tight, from where the burns are, but other than that, you don't really feel anything different about his leg. So you just kind of heal him up, and that's all good.
Okay.
All right, you guys get your boar skins and you head out.
let's
Sweet.
do it.
Okay.
Really?
Time to address the not Pillar of Flame as the not pirates.
Not pirates.
Not
Wanna get more
pirates.
Water. 1 sec.
Drifting rifters.
I'll grab another beer real quick. Real quick.
Wow, everybody's got it.
Wow.
Dude, hold up.
Oh no! I was just saying. Oh Jesus!
Wow. You're nasty.
Why? Is that nasty?
That's
What's-
nasty.
What's in the green cup?
The same thing as in the bottle. I just got a backup for when I ran out.
I'm assuming you're drinking beer through a straw.
It's Angry Orchard, so kinda.
Okay.
A little bit more acceptable through a straw. But like by that much more.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
Tuck, tick, tuck.
Profugo is gonna make an attack roll at the area around Aki's feet
Why?
to get Aki to hurry up. What's Aki's AC? What's the dirt's AC?
What's your
What's
your
the dirt's AC?
I think the dirt's AC is 1.
1,000. It's
Alright,
2,000.
so I'm gonna
No,
just start slashing up the ground around Aki.
cause
Max
you're
damage.
not gonna tell me your AC.
Pretty sure a 19 hits.
You don't know what your AC is? Oh my god, he doesn't even know what his AC.
I don't remember my AC, but it's on my
To
app.
clarify, remember, I'm hitting the dirt, not Aki.
It's a new character, bro.
Oh, just kidding.
Yes.
It is 15.
Wow. Trying to convince me it was 20.
Alright. Let's skedaddle.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey, it's the eel!
It's not there anymore.
It's
It's been
gone.
days.
Are you
Dead.
sure it's not a hidden boss?
So,
I don't know, is it?
Dive
Maybe.
in.
whoa.
What?
Oh, who the fuck is
Whoa.
that thing? What's that red thing up there?
What? Where?
It's-
bobber.
That was the bobber.
That's the bobber. Oh my god.
Okay.
Friends, yes.
So, you guys begin to walk towards the direction of the Tomb of Chazan'Kaab. Immediately, as you enter into this jungle, I mean, the fire got pretty close, and you guys quickly leave the luscious green, vibrant ivory jungle and are replaced by this burnt dark, coal cinder-ridden wasteland of just husks of trees, burnt, charred remains of animals, soot kicking up with your boots as you guys walk. It's like being on another planet. It's really strange. And as you're walking in between these trees, I'd like everyone to give me perception checks.
Prepare to be disappointed.
Oh,
Oh Jesus! Well done,
I perceived.
Good.
Eve.
Nice jet. Nice Vanta black.
Yeah,
Nice.
the Vanna Black dice. Have you seen?
Oh,
Let me stand
so
on
does
Oh my
top.
god,
Ohkee.
Ohkee perceived.
Okay.
I see everything.
So, Aki and Ohkee,
Nice.
you guys are kind of leading the pack and kind of forging forwards in the direction of the tomb. And Aki, one scent hits you first that just perks your senses, and that's the scent of brimstone, like this sulfurous, thick smell that kind of percolates through the trees. Ohkee, at the same time, as you are looking around, you smell this as well. There's this brimstone, this thick, sulfurous smell. You look off to the right, and you see something pass by a tree, kind of off in maybe about 50 feet off to your right. Just on the periphery of your vision, just kind of past a tree.
Are there any tracks in the ground around us?
I mean, everything is burnt black soot.
Okay.
Like it is impossible to tell anything. And except, I mean, the only reason you can see your tracks is because you're kicking up this layer of soot. But I mean, other than that, not really.
Forgot about Toby. Fuck. I was
Toby?
gonna ask him.
Oh yeah, that guy on the frickin' ship.
God damn it.
On the ship
We
this
really
entire
should
time.
have got him, honestly. Fuck. Toby!
Can we run back to town, get Toby, and then come back out here?
Well, it's not getting
Why are we bringing
bigger.
Toby? We just have to take care of Toby.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
wanted to.
He was
I
a
wanted to
prisoner
at least
from hell,
ask him
basically.
if he recognized the fire.
I
'Cause
mean,
it's a
I could
different
I
color.
could say we could just really quick retcon that.
Really?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you guys would have had time in town, and that was on your list of things to do. So,
Oh, cool.
Champ.
I would say so. You talk to Toby,
This
and
music is killing.
it's getting to that spooky time of year.
Okay.
But
Anyway, yeah.
so he looks at that fire, and he gets a look on his face that just seems like he gets really quiet, and
Oh no.
he's like, yeah, that's what I remember.
Oh no. I'm so sorry, buddy. Here, have a bottle of liquor. And
He takes
go
it and
to
just
sleep.
pours it down, and so you leave him with Tico, Sweato, Ballo, and Stinko.
I don't want him to have to suffer through his trauma again.
Yeah. So then you guys are essentially approaching the same waterfall. So the water still is flowing through it, but the water is thick with this, ash and tar,
Right.
and it kind of doesn't necessarily fall off the waterfall. It kind of just drips down over top of the waterfall, if that makes sense.
That's gross.
So, yeah.
And
So
it smells like shit.
you get this like very thick sulfurous smell, and Ohkee, you see something move off your peripheral vision.
Ooh.
What are you guys doing? You guys are essentially right here.
Let's, I guess, head
guys
towards the entrance.
Where,
Ohkee,
so
Ohkee,
the
do you tell
fire
the group
is.
of anything?
Yeah, I just tell them to keep an eye out. There's something out here.
Okay.
I think we should investigate
You think so?
the thing.
And I have both weapons in my hand at this point.
Okay, your weapons are out.
Yeah, weapons out.
And
for
at this point,
sure.
you guys can look down where the camp is, and you can see that all the trees that are around it are continuously burning. They're like burnt black coal. It's just burnt carbon at this point, but they have these big, thick, kind of coiling orangish black flames, like deep maroon, crimson, rust color, and orange and black that just wrap up around the trees and stuff.
But it's not like engulfing the tree at all.
I mean, the tree is burnt, so it just it's kind of like a candle wick essentially.
Yeah.
Is
I
it
mean,
like all around the entrance to the tomb?
I mean, it's not like a blazing inferno, like you have to walk through fire to get to it, but like the trees that are surrounding the entrance are just look like these candles
Okay.
that are just continuously burning.
Specifically, like the living things.
Well, they're not living anymore; they're totally burned.
Well,
but
yeah,
yes,
but were previously living. Like not the rocks and shit are on fire.
no, just like the trees.
Okay. Cool. Seems inviting. Great.
So you guys moving closer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
So,
Okay, how are you guys getting down? Are you guys gonna make your way along the back end of the this way over here to get down, which would involve you guys walking through this burning tree area, or you guys can rappel down the cliffside here.
Oh god.
whichever way is easier.
Well, I mean, the fastest way would be rappelling, but you guys have had a really good track record with cliffs, so.
Yeah.
Aki's just gonna look at Profugo.
Fly me down.
Ohkee, don't you have wings?
I'm not looking at you for that reason. I'm just looking at you because we both have wings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's take trips.
Yeah,
Everybody
that's
can.
true, we could.
You guys can carry Dimitri together,
Mhm.
and the rest of us can be plopped right on down there. Fuck repelling. Wings are OP.
Okay, so Ohkee and Profugo, who are you guys taking? I need you guys to make some strength checks to fly people down.
First
no!
time, obviously, I'm gonna get big boy.
You're going
Can
for
I just
Dimitri?
assist Nick with
Yeah.
the check?
You guys
And almost a 20.
Ooh,
Fuck.
drop shit.
Ohkee, because you said you wanted to assist before the dice was rolled, I'll let you Profugo roll with advantage because you guys are both flying him down.
Thank God.
That was really close though.
We just saved this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I was like saying it, Nick like rolled way too fast.
No, it's
Oh.
okay. I heard you saying it, so that's
Yeah.
fine.
Thank God.
So
thank you.
yes, you guys both grab Dimitri. Dimitri, are you willing?
Cool.
Yeah.
Is Turtle is willing.
Is Turtle
Yeah.
willing to be flown down? Okay.
Yes.
That's work.
Possibly. I'm assuming yes.
Zach, are you making like a robot?
Hello?
Making doomsday
You're
device?
like cutting
Yeah.
out a little.
I can hear him.
I think your mic maybe is busted.
Oh.
Hello?
There we go.
That's better.
Much better.
Or what's his face up then?
I'm just.
'Cause I still can't hear him.
It's a little better.
Your
Yeah,
internet's a little
well,
poopy down there, but all right. So,
no wonder.
Ohkee and Profugo both fly Dimitri down. You guys touch down on the sand, and Dimitri and if Ohkee and Profugo land, you guys will notice that the sand on this beach is hot to the touch. It's not
Nope.
it's not scalding hot, but it's not like it's cold. It's like getting into a hot tub.
So, okay. Gotcha.
It's like 110 degrees.
Kind of like a
12
beach
degrees.
kind of thing.
Hot
Yeah,
It's
beach.
like
so
it's like
Miami
walking
in the
across
summer.
hot.
Uncomfortable
Yeah,
beach.
exactly.
Gotcha.
Uncomfortably
in
hot
midday.
beach.
We all have shoes on.
Mm-hmm.
We do that, and then we help everybody else, I guess, also. So we have Appo.
Yeah, I think next,
And Ohkee
I would
goes
want to take Ohkee
Tabe.
down, and then we can just take Tabe and Appo.
Ohkee, are you grabbing another person, or are you assisting with both?
I'm assisting with Ohkee.
Okay.
How far of a drop is it?
Oink.
I think I said it was like 50 feet. Last time.
Yoink. Okay.
10.
So
Ohkee
You guys
with a dex save.
go to grab him, but Ohkee, being covered in fur in this kind of hotter environment, you're sweating a lot, and it's a little greasy.
Sweaty.
And they slip a little bit as you're holding you. I need Ohkee, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw to see if you can grab onto them to keep yourself from falling off the cliff.
Oh boy.
DC 13.
What?
Bro, sweaty.
That's
Ooh,
Oh,
sweaty hanging there.
easy.
So you you grab up and you guys both get yanked down a little bit, but you're able
wow.
to keep him, and you get him all the way down to the ground.
Perfect.
All right, last two.
All right, last two.
Raise my hands up.
Imagine we
So
could both
as
carry them.
you guys come back up this cliff face, I need you, the four of you, to make perception checks.
No. Get me out of here.
19.
Yeah, I don't see shit.
Okay.
Oof.
What do I see?
Appo and Tave, you guys look out in the trees, kind of the direction that Ohkee pointed at, and you see a couple shadows moving between the
No.
trees.
How far away are they?
50 feet maybe, and they
That's
look
not-
like animals. Like they don't look like they're humanoid in shape. They look like, you know, there's like a jaguar looking, like a big cat looking shadow that's
Is
like
this
chasing
on? Yeah. Sorry. go ahead.
chasing like a deer like shadow through the trees, and then they just go away.
Okay.
And then you see another like set of animals. You know, you'll see a rabbit like shaped shadow.
Do you hear any
moving through a
noises?
tree.
Like growling or anything like that?
You kind of hear like.
It's that fucking temple shit again, man. We heard that in the temple. The whispers and shit.
Yeah.
It
Dude,
seems
that
like
shit's probably
these
engulfed in,
are
like, hell.
it seems like these are the shadows of the animals that were burnt in the flames.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so I'm gonna hold my hands up and say, "When you're ready, guys."
Moving on.
Break me down.
Let's go even further into the
So
darkness.
at Profugo, as you grab Appo and Ohkee grabs Tave, you look over and there was the jaguar shadow again looks in your direction and just begins running in your direction.
Oh God, you
Right
better
as you
get me
guys-
right now.
Are pulled off of the cliff face and off away from it. And you
Should
see
we
it
do
kind
my
of
with a hand crossbow
it
as we're going
leaps.
away?
You're shooting at it?
No, don't
Yeah, with a
lose
hand
your
crossbow?
grip. No.
One-handed. I'm just like as I go
No.
away.
Don't do that. No. It's not necessary. Save the bolt.
Flies him down. Appo, whatever you want to do. It's your character.
No.
Sure.
shoot it? You
Fuck
wanna shoot it?
Let's do it.
Oh my
Yeah.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
I'm so upset.
Team.
Okay, it hits the shadow creature and it just passes right through. And it keeps running after you and leaps out over the cliff face in your direction and then just kind of
Ooh.
and just this
Gross.
big shadowy mist that just sprays out and then just disappears.
Oh man, magical darkness shit, man.
You
Magical.
guys
fucking-
all make it down to the beach by the camp. This camp, by the way, is cinders. There's
Decimated.
really not anything left here. It's you maybe like a few piles of ash, but it's all burned.
I'm gonna eat a ration so I get some stamina back.
Okay.
Mm,
When we
Okay.
were in this place last time, we had to use light and torches and stuff because
we
it
still
was
don't
freaking
have
dark.
a way to see through the impenetrable darkness. So just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
And that hopefully, I mean, like, I hope not, but may or may not have spread. I don't know.
Well, I figure if it has spread, then we'll have to, bounce out of here, kind of thing, because we need like a daylight spell or something like that to get around that darkness,
Yeah.
some
And
sort.
Ohkee doesn't, and you guys don't have spells like
I don't have it now.
Pulls her hands out, and in both of her palms of her hands, you see kind of wisps of tendrils of darkness and motes of light kind of flickering and dancing in her hands.
Here to-
She has
Do you have-
darkness. She knows darkness, and she knows light.
Oh, do you have the light spell?
Yeah, I have both.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
Oh, well, you could have just said so.
I say, well, you never said anything about darkness.
Hey,
Oh,
well, we
all
told
we
you
know,
now, right?
there's a room of magical darkness that we couldn't see a damn thing in.
And
Yeah.
I say, well, that should be an easy remedy.
Perfect.
I'll be like, there was a music box playing in
And
the
I'm
darkness.
gonna like play with a mote of light in my fingertips and like kind of move my fingers back and forth, flicking the moat in between
Itave,
them.
we'll be fine. We got nothing to worry about.
Sure, man. Sounds great to me. I love going into a tomb without a plan. For the second time, and it's worse.
Let's cautiously make our way to the tomb. then, I
Dungeon
guess.
hard mode. Engage.
You guys move your way back to the tomb.
Yep.
We're gonna be real cautious though.
Yeah.
Like half move speed type thing.
Okay. I mean, you guys can be. You could go give me stealth checks if you guys would like to approach
Oh
the
yeah,
entrance of the
for
tomb.
sure.
Sure.
I would definitely like to stealth.
Ooh.
Not Appo.
Not-
Appo trips
Wait.
on his own feet and falls
I
forward.
forgot my stealth.
Woo! Fugo not too far.
Fugo's
behind.
right there with him.
Yeah.
Is there anything
Plus
different
5
about the entrance since we were last here?
A lot of fails, guys. A lot of fails.
Wow!
Hey, we gotta get him out now.
Wow. Get him out now.
My
Jesus.
God.
So Ohkee, you're the
You're just like
Only
floating in
one
the air the
who's
entire
stealthy.
I mean,
time.
Dimitri's not being stealthy, but at least he doesn't fall. But like the rest of the group, like trips and falls and stumbles their way. Like Profugo and Appo both like just ass over tea kettle into like a pile of ash where they
I'm
went.
still kind of tired after flying.
Kind of like have
disoriented.
my arms folded, and I'm just kind of like floating along, kind of with the
Wow.
wind spirits lifting me up off the ground.
You guys
So
get
edgy.
to.
What do you mean edgy? I'm a storm sorcerer.
Yeah.
What I am.
Well, a storm sorcerer.
Excuse me, human fighter.
Okay, so
I never
we'll say-
said what race I was.
So do you guys enter the tomb?
Is there anything different about
Well,
the tomb entrance?
we're gonna,
since
like,
we
maybe,
came
like-
here last?
Aki's gonna spend some time looking
I
at
mean-
this tomb now that she's in front of it.
Okay, perception checks for everybody.
Yeah. Let's look in first, maybe.
And look at like the exterior
Motherfucker,
and
dude.
everything
I
all
am-
around.
Getting great perception checks so far.
Yeah, Ohkee,
I'll read
Tave,
off what I can.
Dimitri,
Dimitri.
nice. Okay, so you guys,
What do you need
Take
me
a
to
look.
understand? What language?
yeah, if I
Plus-
remember correctly,
Thank you.
you guys.
It was
not
fiendish, I think.
Necessarily could read the language.
It was infernal and fiendish. And
Yeah.
I don't remember what the entrance was.
Actually,
those we-
the entrance is in celestial.
So
Oh.
what?
I
Oh,
can read
wow.
Celestial.
Your boy.
Nice.
So you see that there's the original carvings that were in the stone face that you guys didn't know it was before. Now it reads, "Leave the dead to their bones and may they rest forever." Written in celestial.
Oh shit.
There's a
That's-
don't go in here too, and it's a warning.
Say, well, it's
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
if you guys recall, I mean, Chazan'Kaab was not a very nice person. He caused the
Yeah.
death of his family, famine to lands for many years. Like he was a piece of shit essentially. And
Bad
so they were
person.
like, and he dabbled in the magics of what you guys have now discovered as necromancy and Dunya discovered. And so Dunya is this, Dunya is essentially he became too powerful. He was killed for it, and they sealed him away far from his home because he's actually not from this region. He's from Windurin, which is the farthest kingdom to the north. They transported him thousands of miles away and sealed him in a tomb in a jungle so that no one would ever find it. So that's why it's kind of a little bit of like, don't enter this tomb. But now, the tomb entrance lays open. You guys can see that there are a number of trees that are built up on the hillside that are currently engulfed in flames. These big, and like the flames themselves don't act like normal flames do. They're almost like water. They're just thick and kind of coiling flames that wrap around these trees. Looking into the opening of the tomb, you guys can see there is a haze to the air in the tomb that was not there before. There's a slight glow coming from within the tomb itself that was not there before. With this natural 20, Dimitri, you can see this. And there's the slight haze to the air that you can see. And, there are particles drifting, looks like ash, that just kind of looks like it's filtering out of the tomb itself. Not necessarily from the burning around it.
So, shall we walk in?
Is it like a
Okay.
if we walk up to the entrance, is it like a visible, like, veil that we would pass through? You know what I mean?
It doesn't
or is
look
it
like-
just like blending into the atmosphere type thing?
Yeah, from your experience of rifts, it doesn't look like it's like a portal or like a tear
Okay.
or anything. It just looks like there's just this haziness in the air that just lingers, like as if you walked into a really dusty barn.
Mm-hmm.
It's just this haziness that's in there.
Okay.
Um,
Gotcha.
I'm gonna pull up my my compass real quick. I mean, I know it points
okay,
to the
yeah.
tomb last time.
Points right at the opening.
The opening. Okay.
And how does dark vision affect the haziness? Or does it like make it any clearer or anything, or is it just
Um,
still haze?
You can still, I mean, it's not. I mean, it is dark, so you can see a little bit farther than the rest of your compatriots. But I mean, there is still this like fogginess or haziness to the air that obscures it a little bit. I mean, it's not like impenetrable,
Okay.
but it's just something that, being as you've been here before, is different now. That you're like this wasn't like this before.
Well, at least we have a little bit of the tomb scouted, and as long as I'm not walking into like a portal to hell, I'm pretty much good to go.
Fuck it, let's go.
I'm
Let's
pretty
do
sure
it.
at some point we're gonna walk into a portal to hell. So
Let's see.
I'm gonna try to avoid that at all costs.
If we die, we re-roll. It's fine.
Yep.
Death is not
It's
the end in this
fine.
game.
Yeah, it's totally
go on
fine.
in. This music.
You guys entered the Tomb of Chazan'Kaab.
Excellent
just-
naming, by the way.
Oh, there's that gator. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, let me just clean this up from what it was last time.
You're gonna do. Oh, I have to do fog of war too. So.
Nah.
Nah.
Yeah. Hold on, give me a second.
I'm not looking. Don't worry.
There's no spoilers on the map right
Okay,
now.
good.
Let me just do that real quick.
I'm about to eat some ice cream. Yeah.
And let me just do.
I'm gonna have bad dreams tonight.
As we're getting closer to Halloween, they're gonna get more spooky.
Dude, you just have to start lucid dreaming, and then no dream is ever a bad dream.
I've never been lucid before.
Or every dream is bad.
Yeah, that's the other way.
Depends on how dark your mind is. How much control that you have over that dark mind, rather.
True.
Figure we go south so we can go straight to that darkness room, since we kind of know what the other rooms
Yeah,
are.
we can see
made out of.
what's in it. I really want to know.
Dark vision up to here is bright. Up to here is dim. 120, wherever the fuck 120 is.
Oh, you have superior dark vision?
Holy fuck.
Let me double check.
That's dope, man.
60
You do.
feet tree. Oh, okay, never mind. 60 feet is just dim is bright and dark is dim.
Wait, doesn't
Okay.
anyone remember where, like, don't we get to see where we've been before?
Wait, yeah, I can remember the geographical layout of shit. It's an Outlander feature, so I technically know where to go.
Okay, so what I will say is, I will reveal like the outlines of the rooms themselves.
Okay.
So you'll
that's fair.
know what the rooms.
Wow, this is like a pop quiz.
Oh my gosh. Surprise, beholder!
Okay, so basic shit about gotcha.
Because we know what rooms we went into, kind of thing, so. We know that one room has the acid trap, one room had the pond in it, one room had the vase.
One room we went into had the sarcophaguses. Like
It
a
was on
shit
the
ton of
second.
them.
That was the second floor.
Yeah,
yeah.
second floor.
Which one was the magic darkness room? It was downstairs, right?
It was past this one, into this next room, and then into here, kind of thing.
Yeah, it was like immediately down a staircase.
Yeah, it was in this bottom left corner over here.
Oh, right.
Okay.
So, let's I mean, I will walk to that door and check it for traps. Ooh, this door. Sorry.
We going
Okay,
there
yeah,
before?
hold on one second.
Yeah, when you're ready.
That's the one with the banshee.
Previous Banshee, which was killed by yours personally.
Uh-huh.
My like YouTube is so fucked up with recommended videos from all this like terrifying music that I've had to like find. Okay.
Rip.
Okay, so where are you guys going? Where's the first room?
I'm gonna go that way and check the door and see if it's locked, and if it isn't, then if it has traps.
Okay, so real quick before you guys get fully into it, let me just describe what's around you. So the pool that you guys had that was in this room before, as you guys came down the staircase where the cliff was inside this tomb, the pool is dried up.
Hmm.
It is evaporated. The ground itself is still hot to the touch. You could feel heat radiating off of the stonework itself, and there is a very, very slight orange glow to certain parts of like a crack in the ground, or like a stone here and there, or orange from heat itself. The air itself. You guys have all watched Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know the upside down place where there's
Uh-huh.
like that weird haziness that's in the air. It's like that,
Oh.
but orange tinted.
Oh.
Okay.
But it
Oh.
doesn't seem like you're in a different plane. And those of you who have connection
Okay.
to the divine, don't sense a severed that. So Ohkee, you don't sense any severance to any deities by in here. So you're definitely still in the same plane.
Cool.
Appo, you approach the door. It is
Yeah.
unlocked. I believe you unlocked it last time.
I'm gonna slowly sort of push it open and peek. Like I'll push open just a bit and then sort of peek inside to see if I can see anything.
Okay. It is pitch black inside. Do you have dark vision?
I don't. Fuck.
Do I
You
have
open it,
vision of
and
this?
it is just darkness.
I say,
Uh,
dark vision people.
Can
okay,
I see
yeah.
this far?
Yeah, I mean, you can approach the door and look down the hallway if you'd like, right back here.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, you look down the hallway. The next door is shut.
It's in the room
Okay.
though.
Hello, there is another door.
That's the one we're trying to go to. What's in the room?
The door is shut.
Oh, to the next door. Okay. I'll walk up to that one and see if it's locked.
It is locked.
What?
I will pick the
Who
lock.
fuck locked it?
Okay, give me a lockpicking check.
Let's see. That's sleight of hand.
Yo, the fact that that shit is locked
Yep.
fucks me up.
And
I
22.
don't like that at all.
Okay, you put the in. You feel the tumblers. You, as you turn it sideways, you hear the dock. And then
Will motion for Profugo to like come on up and
a glyph on the door itself lights in front of your face, and then
Huh?
dexterity saving throw, please.
What?
son of a bitch, Garrett.
Oh my god.
Worst fucking rogue ever.
Didn't check for traps. Okay,
3.
you succeed. You only take half damage.
My God.
Which
Let's
is
see it.
You take 6 points of fire damage as this glyph of just blows back. And you see Profugo, you see just like, and everyone else too, you hear this explosion happening
what
down
the
a hallway.
fuck?
Just boom.
Run over.
You guys
Oh,
run over and
mama.
you see a smoking, charred, a little bit singed eyebrows.
Eyebrows, ears, just like
Hair standing up.
every comical burn situation you can think of, just like, there's a fire trap back there. It's all
Oh,
good. It's handled.
okay, it's gone now. Right. Good.
Unlocked, by the way.
Excellent check. Excellent trap checking, Appo. You will be rewarded.
Yeah, so
Wasn't that shit down here, right? The shit was down here.
But I want someone to look with dark vision inside this room to see what's in this room first, because if the door was locked, means
Yeah,
something
that
else
shit's
was in there.
fucked.
So Profugo, Ohkee,
I'm
vision.
not a frontline dark visioner.
I'm on my way.
Man, whatever.
Profugo. We're gonna be best
Not a
buddies in this.
frontline dark vision.
That's
Oh,
bullshit.
friend. Be my eyes, Profugo.
Go.
Wait, Dimitri, do you have dark vision?
Okay, so you guys
Nah.
all
No, you don't.
enter into.
Don't enter. We're looking in the room first.
Okay, you look in. Okay, give me a perception check. Who's looking?
I can't see in the dark.
It is dark.
I'm sorry. My perception is dog shit. You better. Oh my god. Nope. I don't see anything.
Bitch.
Profugo, you look in and like some of the smoke that's billowing off the door gets in your eyes, and you're just having to like wipe your eyes, and you can't see anything.
This is a
God
bucket
damn
kind of moment. Just open the door then.
it. No, don't do it. No.
You have to get through the room.
Get the smoke out of your eyes.
Okay.
Look again.
I'm gonna roll a D100. If it's above 50, we're going in. Fuck it. If it's below
No,
50,
I don't like
we'll be
this plan.
considered. And think about it.
Someone can sacrifice their foot and put it on the floor. On the
What did I
other
say? Above, fuck it. Below, consider. Okay, we'll consider it.
side.
You want to get to the magical darkness room, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Okay, we
We
have
could
to go
at
through this
least,
room. It's
like,
been
see
considered.
what's in there
Would
first.
you like to try to persuade me?
Sure. Let's go through this room, man.
Dude, have a head.
Hold on.
Persuasion check. Go.
Wow,
As you guys
look
are all
awesome.
talking
all
amongst
you have
yourselves,
to do is look with your eyes.
the
Aki.
entire group just kind of.
I throw a torch in.
Throw
my
a
God.
torch.
Throw a torch in there. Jesus.
Yeah, that's a good
Dimitri
idea.
hucks a torch over your guys' heads as you're arguing it, and it lands in the room. And it reveals the cistern. It also reveals, like, you guys remember all the bodies that were down there, and a bunch of rats kind of like, just kind
Well,
of.
that's a good
That's
rat
a good
noise.
rat noise. Yeah.
Well
Shit.
done, sir.
Nice. Yeah, so they're kind of scurrying around, startled by the light that's suddenly in the room.
Is there another vase on the pillar?
No, it is an empty pillar.
Thank
Good.
God.
I still don't know why that shit was locked. Hug the wall. Hug the wall.
So do we see anything else in here, or that's just it?
Just, I mean, the pit, the rats running around, the torch. It's pretty much it.
Okay.
I would like to light a torch and hold it
Okay.
so I can see.
You light a torch, and it's weird. Like the torch itself, like you're used to them producing a certain amount of light, and in this place now, it seems like the light is a bit oppressed. The shadows
like
seem-
amnesia, sort of.
The
that
shadows
effect.
seem to cling to the walls a lot heavier in this place now,
Yeah.
and it seems to try to. It's attempting to snuff the light out a little bit.
Cool.
All right. Should we go into the room?
I'm hugging the wall.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
pick
well-
up a pebble and cast light.
Okay.
And
To
like
pass the yeah.
throw it. Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you. Okay, you throw it. It reveals just more of the floor.
Okay.
I don't think
And some more rats.
Okay, guess it's empty. I don't know.
I'm gonna, just slowly walk in and sort of just like hug the wall kind of thing.
Okay, Appo goes in. What's the marching order?
I'll follow.
Well, I'm first.
I'm
Yeah,
in the
I'll
middle.
reveal this area. Then Tave. Then Profugo.
Rest of the party.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Then Ohkee.
Good. Glad you guys are tagging along.
I'll squeeze between the two big ones.
And then Dimitri
Yeah.
bringing up the rear.
I see.
Sick.
Sure, that's why you want to squeeze in between us.
So as you guys are walking, you're hugging the wall. You guys all moving over this way. Appo, at one point, you kind of step down on a rat's tail, and it kind of
Oh,
like
no.
scurries up underneath your foot and makes a squeaky noise. And they're just like really gross looking things too. You know, they're like big, fat with the big tails, and you can see that they've been eating the dead bodies that are down in this pit. So they've got like bits of flesh hanging from their mouths and stuff, and it's just kind of Really gross. You guys keep moving your way along the wall, ever so slowly. Are you guys trying to be stealthy at all?
Not
you guys
really.
do have
I would
big
say more
torches,
just
so-
like careful.
Yeah, just cautious, not
Just
like
cautious.
stealthy.
Okay,
Yeah.
you make it about here. Just this. Appo, there's a rat sitting directly in front of you, and it kind of just looks up at you.
Is Tave right behind me?
Yeah.
Yeah, a pace or so.
I reach back and grab her torch and then like wave it in front of the rat.
Yeah. And just scurries away.
Okay.
Love those
And you
rat
can see
noises.
you can see them all beginning to kind of amass around.
Oh
like,
no.
they've been attracted to this, and they're
Not
kind of
the
all
rats.
they're kind of like all scurrying around your feet, and you kind of have to like step carefully, and you're
The torch is like at my feet, that kind of thing. Like to
you're
just
waving the torches. You're waving the torches around.
Okay.
Aki's
You
gonna
guys all make it to about
hold on.
here.
Aki's gonna take her hand and kind of like touch her heel and illuminate her heel with light.
Okay.
And kind of
So
like
you guys move to about
keep them
there.
off.
Yep.
I'm
You
gonna
guys
light
spread some
another
light.
torch and hold
Okay.
it.
You guys light another torch. Okay. So Tave. Actually, I need everyone to get perception checks.
Okay. It's gonna be some rat swarm bullshit. I swear.
Hey, that's pretty good actually. That was 18 for me.
Dear God, I'm hitting those big rolls today.
Not
Yeah, what's
always-
going on? This shit is rigged.
I
Okay.
know I have a negative mod.
I can't
So-
believe it.
18 is Appo with the highest, then Dimitri. So Appo and Dimitri, you guys are kind of waving around, trying to get these rats off you. As you see behind, like all the rats that are kind of amongst all of the party, these large scorpion-like pincers come out of the back of the rats themselves and go to attack. And you see all the rats, and these winged creatures emerge from the rat bodies themselves with these large, big pincers, and they go to attack all of your party.
Oh
What
Jesus!
in the
Rat God!
fuck?
Oh, not cool.
Demons!
You guys recognize the look of these creatures. You guys encountered one of them at the elemental's lair. It's hard to fly off, and you guys killed it.
Oh.
Holy
I
shit!
forgot about that thing.
However,
Well, yeah.
So
Aki
Dimitri
will
and
cast-
Appo. Well,
Aki
no,
will cast-
Can I get a surprise?
they're getting surprise round first because except against Appo and Dimitri because you guys passed your perception checks.
I'll hit one with my sword and then.
Okay, let me do them first. So, okay. First against you, Aki.
Me?
No, Aki.
Aki.
That's a 19 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Those stats effects, man.
Okay. Yep. So you still are poisoned. So it's going to be 7 points of piercing damage, plus an additional 10 points of poison damage.
Okay.
These harpies? Or what were these again?
Imps, right?
These are imps.
Are these imps?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Oh, I'm just getting some more combat.
Whoa.
Okay. Next up is Ohkee. A stinger's coming at you. Ooh, you think that hits you? Constitution saving throw, please. Okay, so you take 7 points of piercing, plus 13 points of poison damage. Profugo.
Yes, sir.
18 to hit.
You hit.
Okay, Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. So it's just a D20 plus my Constitution mod.
Yes, please.
3.
Okay, you take half damage from the poison, so you take 6 points of piercing. Oops, sorry, don't. So you take 3 points of poison damage on top of that.
Actually, would poison count as a disease?
No.
Okay. How much do I take?
Three,
4
6
and
points, 6 points of piercing,
9 total.
and then
9
another,
total.
yeah. Okay, and then Tabe. 16 to hit.
Yep, barely.
Okay, so you take 4 points of piercing, and then I need a Constitution saving throw. Okay, you take half of this damage. You take 5 points of poison damage.
Jeez.
Now I need everyone to roll initiative.
Man,
Oh, 26.
you always have good initiative. Mine's always.
Yeah, but all my other stuff is crap.
That's
Balances
true.
out.
Sometimes you have good rolls when it matters.
Yeah. What you
Adrian,
cutting up
Is that
there?
you like hitting
Stop.
something?
Oh, sorry, I thought I muted.
What is that noise?
What are you
No.
cutting?
No.
It was me breaking up cereal.
Oh.
I
Oh.
could literally hear from
Breaking
the
up
other room, and I
cereal?
thought
Yeah,
it was
the
the fucking
pieces are
that's
like
what-
roofers.
massive, bro.
What the fuck?
Everybody uses this. We
Dead
both
ass,
know
I
what
thought it was the
really
fucking
was.
roofers back here at like 8 p.m.
No.
Using a credit
Okay.
card at all?
17. Profugo. Ohkee with a 13. Dimitri. Ohkee with a big old 2. Profugo with a 16. Just 13. Appo with a big old 26.
6.
Is this your Gatorade in the fridge, Nick?
The blue one?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's yours.
Oh, really?
If you got, yeah, I only got 2 yellows.
Sick.
Ooh, they have high decks. Not that one, though.
Why do these things do so much damage? That's fucked up.
Surprise rounds.
Dude, Caitlin always picks. These have been like the most annoying enemies, I feel like. They're just like annoying.
Come at us, so.
Like, what the hell? We always gotta be fighting something. It's like those RPGs where just like everything's trying to kill you.
What do you mean? Everything is always trying to kill you.
Not in all RPGs.
Listen. Literally, as you're alive right now, shit is trying to kill you, so.
I mean, we're dying, so.
Bacteria
Hey,
is just trying to eat
haven't
you alive
died
right
yet,
now.
so you're waiting.
Dying. Actively dying.
Actively or passively? If you're actively dying, hit that lot quicker.
Oh my god.
True.
Semantics.
Okay, Appo, you're up first.
The imp in front of me, and when I hit it with my sword.
Okay, go for it.
22
That hits.
damage. We got some sneak attack damage. 24.
You cleave it in 2. Just like.
Yes. Thank God they're squishy.
Bonus action.
Yeah, they're super
Hand
special.
crossbow to this one right there next to Tabe.
Okay.
Spoo.
12. That does not hit, unfortunately. It just
Damn.
sails past. It's a little dark, and you can't really see them. They're moving quickly in the light.
They're pretty easy to kill, guys. Kill them quick.
Well, that's
Next up,
good.
it is this guy's turn here. He is going to go invisible.
What?
Fuck those guys.
That's bullshit. God.
And
Arr.
we'll move him there. Okay, that's good.
Wait, Kaylin, you didn't hide that.
What?
You didn't hide that.
Can't see it.
Come on!
Oh, my bad.
Wow, destroyed.
He's hiding in the fog. Okay, next up, Dimitri.
Okay.
Okay, go for it. That hits.
Whew.
The first hammer just smashes the face in and just obliterates the skull of the imp,
Nice.
and it just turns to ash like the other one did.
One next to. Keep going, man.
It did. Next one. Okay, next attack.
Let's kill them all in one round, please.
That would be amazing. Well. Oh my god.
Almost.
Again, it's kind of dark, and you're kind of reaching for it, and it just past it. And you just. Okay, next up, it is this guy's turn. He is also going to go invisible, so I'll move him over here. Ohkee, you can give an attack of opportunity if you would like. Disadvantage, though. That still hits.
Punch him to death.
You punch it in the back. You feel your fist connect with something, but it stays invisible. And moves it out of your range. Next up, this guy. He's behind you, Profugo. He also goes invisible, but he's behind you, so I'm saying you probably can't get an attack of opportunity against him. I'll say no, sure. With disadvantage. Go ahead. You hear this sound behind you.
Good start, good start.
Hurt. Oh,
Alright.
great
All right.
start.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
I'm going to hit him with. I don't think it matters. I'm gonna hit him with this. I might eat my words.
Oh,
Yeah.
Your blade connects to something, but it does not come back from being invisible.
Gotcha.
fuck.
Okay. Ohkee, it's your turn.
Ate my words. I know it.
Alright, Ohkee is going to. How much is it? 14? I'm gonna Ray of Frost. The imp that attacked me.
Okay.
That is. Spell attack.
Okay, that hits.
1d8 cold damage. Four points.
Okay. This is not the kind of fighting music I want.
Let's say this is very peaceful and fighting music. I'm just like waltzing with these imps right now.
Wow.
La-di-da, slash.
They're floating through the air. They just burst out of some wrath.
You can never tell with these mixes when it gets not spooky.
Mhm.
Wait, was that my turn? The attack of opportunity?
That was your reaction.
Oh. Did I go already?
Did the
You did
Yeah,
have a turn.
yeah. You attacked with the one guy, and you said you ate your words when you
Yeah, but that was my attack
That
of
was
opportunity.
reaction.
That was your
because I
reaction.
wanted
You
to-
didn't
didn't go.
expect an
You
attack.
didn't
Oh.
use your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Go, go, go.
Yeah, it's your turn to go then. Well, real quick though, Ohkee, the magic that hits the imp doesn't seem to do as much damage as you were hoping for.
Okay. Cold damage.
Resist to cold damage.
All right, Profugo.
Okay,
This
would
one-
I be able to attack the same one that I had hit before?
I think the one that ran away from you was before your initiative turn,
Okay,
so I think that was just a reaction. But there is still one in front of you.
gotcha. If I have a cantrip that requires me to make an attack, it says it counts for an action, but would I still be able to attack twice? Or would that just be my entire turn? in
What
terms of
spell is
attack?
that?
It's Booming Blade.
Let me check. Real quick.
Oh, I think that's a melee attack, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. As part of the action, it requires that you attack. So I was just wondering if I would still get my double attack, or because I'm casting a spell, would it like cancel that? Or does that count as an attack?
I would think that
hold
just counts as one attack.
I would say it's part of your one attack. It's part of your action. It doesn't say your whole action. So I'll say yes. You can cast that and do your 2 attacks.
Okay, so I'm going to.
Oh wow, what a smart use of Booming Blade. Because they're all running away.
They are.
So
What is that
I'm
doing?
gonna cast Booming Blade.
If it moves before the spell ends, it immediately takes 1d8 thunder damage.
Oh, damn.
So I'm gonna do that.
Clutch.
That's one.
Oh,
That's a miss.
Can I cast it twice or just once? No, I think it's
Cantrip.
just once. It's a cantrip, yeah.
Hold on.
But it's an action, not a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
I would say that the magic itself has wreathed itself in your blade, and you can use both of your attacks to try to land it. You couldn't cast it twice, but it's like you have this like DOS effect on your blade. Your first hit will apply it.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
I'll say you can make another attack with it.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh,
That one
No,
misses
brother.
too, though, unfortunately. So you see
Alright.
this big barb stinger just kind of parry your blade out of the way, and you're like,
Alright. That sucks. I hate to see
okay.
it.
All right. Good idea, though. Very good idea. I like that. I like the use of that spell. Tave, it's your turn.
okay. I'm gonna attack the one in front of me.
All right. That hits.
Cool. 15 damage.
You cleave it in 2. It turns into ash in front of you.
I'm gonna attack this.
All right. Cool. It hits.
12.
Again, you cleave it in 2.
Alright. I'm done.
dope.
Just for 2 almost effortless slashes. And just piles of and ash.
Oh yeah.
This guy in front of you, Ohkee. He's gonna go for another. He's gonna go for another sting attack at you.
Yep. I don't have a reaction or anything.
That's a 16 to hit.
It's
Constitution saving throw. Take 4 points of piercing damage. And 7 points of poison damage.
Ouch.
how much is that
7.
total?
11.
10 points.
Oh, 10 points.
11, sorry.
Wait, y'all can't
Yeah.
add.
So 11.
Yep, 11.
Okay.
This guy's dead. Ohkee, it's your turn. There's one guy left that's still visible.
I'm gonna punch him twice.
Oh, target practice.
Boom, boom. First one's a miss.
Miss.
Oh,
Another
Two
miss.
misses.
Alright.
Boom, boom. This
Can't
big.
hit him. He's too
Yeah.
fast.
You see him. He kind of like turns into a bat and then a rat real quick. It's boom, 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 and misses your
Whoa.
punches. Appo, it's your turn.
I'm gonna sort of move up to that guy.
Okay, move up to him.
Forward. That
That hits.
Die, sir. Bitch.
You just walk up and in the back of the head. Turns to ash.
And yeah,
Hey. All right, now we
Usurpers.
just move
the
along.
invisible
I guess.
one. Yeah, let's try and get that room as fast as possible. Yeah.
Appearing
and then-
behind
Just
you,
keep going.
Tave is another
Oh.
imp.
Ooh,
Can I use
I
a
have a
bonus action
reaction.
to shoot him?
No, your turn was over.
Okay.
This is their
That's fine.
turn now. Natural 20 to hit.
Okay.
Well, twice? Okay.
He's flanking.
Oh, flanking. Gotcha.
He's right behind. He's right behind her because she just killed
Yep.
these two on the other side.
I'll use my ability to reduce damage.
Okay, so you take that's 7 points of piercing damage, and then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Icon is.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay, so
Fail?
no, that's the DC. So you succeed. So you take another 13 points of poison damage.
She succeeds?
Wait, I don't
Yeah,
understand.
14 was the DC.
She'd take half of that, wouldn't she?
Oh.
No, she makes it breaks it. So she takes half of it, but it's a crit, so it would double.
Oh,
So
gotcha,
then she
yeah.
doesn't double, so it still takes
Yep,
13.
yep.
Well, I reduced the damage by 4.
All right.
Take 10 points of poison damage.
So wait, how many total? How much is that?
12 total?
That's it.
Well,
oh.
no, it was 4, 5, 6, 7. It was 20 points of damage total
Oh,
done to you that
I'm
round.
not doubling. I apologize.
Minus 4? Or that's with this. Whatever. I'll just take 20.
Oh god.
Great. There goes half my health.
We'll be okay.
Woo! My
Fucking
computer just
stupid
lag
shit.
spiked so bad. Okay. And then-
Annoying.
Yep. And then he is going to. Yeah, he'll just chill there. Dimitri.
Great.
Kill him.
You move up. Hammer smash.
I'm up.
Face.
Dead.
Smash. Face. Hit.
Dimitri smash. Dimitri kill.
Dimitri kill. Just bloody pulp. Just.
Swatting flies out of the sky.
Okay, next up, another invisible imp's turn. It is going to appear.
Who's gonna die next? Oh.
Right behind Ohkee. And goes for a sting attack. I believe that hits.
Yep.
Damn.
5 points of piercing. I don't know why it rolled twice. Okay, there we go. And another 13 points of poison damage. As it the stinger hits you right in the clavicle, and you just feel this searing hot pain of poison as it enters into your shoulder.
How many total is that?
20. No.
15 without modifier.
20 points. 20 points of damage.
Alright, so I'm down.
Oh, Jesus.
Holy shit.
God, these guys do a lot of fucking damage.
Wait, is that? Yeah, that's a 7. Yeah, I rolled a 2.
It's 15 base without modifiers. Based on your dice.
No, sorry, 19. 19 points. 19
Yeah,
points.
yeah, that puts me down.
Okay. Ohkee falls to the ground. The next imp also appears behind Dimitri and goes to strike him from behind. $24 for the highest.
Okay.
I believe that breaks. I believe that breaks his DC.
I think that's his armor class. Yeah, it's 24.
Fucked up in
Anybody-
the first fucking room, you guys.
Does anybody know his mod?
Bro, all my con saves were
Buy
garbage.
some imps.
The +4 was useless.
This sucks.
What's the point of +4 when you're just gonna?
Oh yeah,
fucking
bless.
13.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're blessed.
Profugo, it's your turn.
It's my turn. Okay, I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna use Booming Blade again, and one attack for this guy. One attack for that guy.
Okay, you move into the space between them. Do it for the attacks.
There's one.
It's
There's two.
miss.
Son of a bitch.
Booming blade hits on the first one.
So Booming Blade hits on first, and here's the damage.
Gone.
Wait, sorry, the first one.
Okay, he had this many health left.
Nice.
So you
Yeah.
just and you just cut off, bisect both of the wings, and just a spray of blood, and then ash explodes everywhere.
All right.
Zach, you take 13 points of damage.
Did you sit down? Thumbtack.
He's
Yep.
like, okay, 13 points of damage, just no big
Big
deal.
deal.
No big deal. Okay, Ohkee, death saving throw, please.
Oh shit.
We lose our cleric sorcerer.
No.
One
Oh,
success.
save.
I'm
Yay.
done with this fucking phone.
All right. Tabe.
Can I stabilize Ohkee?
You could move over and try.
Yes.
All right, give me a medicine check, or a potion, or whatever you want to use.
I'll just do a regular medicine check for now.
Okay.
Oh.
Can't seem to find. I mean, there's poison in her body, and you're like, I don't know how to fix this.
Get out.
Ah!
I'll just try to. I don't know.
You hear me?
There.
Oh yeah, there he is.
We got you.
There's only that one fucking imp left, I think.
There's only one imp left.
One visible. Yeah, that we see.
And look at that, imp's dead. Ohkee, it's your turn.
I'm going to run over here and punch the imp.
Punch the imp.
Punch him.
Hits.
Got it.
Just one hit.
Yeah, you punch through the imp and out the back.
Excellent.
Poof. All right.
You wanna stabilize Ohkee?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Ohkee.
Okay.
25 lay on hands. So I think 5 can go to curing the poison. I think it is.
It's not the poison condition, so that's not necessary.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
it's just poison damage.
Okay, gotcha. So 25 lay.
Okay, Ohkee, you're up with 25.
Dope.
Oops.
Alright, and then I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
That was a spicy first
I'm gonna do
room.
that at the second level, actually.
Fucking hate those guys. Fuck that.
They're a little shitbag, aren't
They can
I
be
don't care if
rats.
they have no
What the
health.
hell?
They shouldn't do that much damage. That's
Yeah,
evil.
there has to be a good balance.
10 more points.
That is not good balance.
Alright.
Let's walk to the southern door then.
Yeah. Fuck these
this
fucking
room.
guys.
Yep. So you guys walk past the piles of ash to the southernmost door.
Kick the piles of ash.
You kick them and just
Yeah.
dust
Fuck those guys.
sprays up.
Is the door locked?
The door is not locked.
Okay,
Is
great.
there
open it.
anything that resembles a trap?
Make an investigation check.
Good idea.
Add 1 to that one. Oh, let's go.
Nice.
21.
Nice.
You don't see any traps.
Let's open the door slowly.
Oh well.
It opens to a hallway that leads to an archway.
Let's go down the archway.
Okay, you end up in the room. You guys all have torches, I imagine, right? Still?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up another pebble and cast light.
Okay, you throw it in.
Sure, why not?
There's a staircase in here.
There is a
Can't
staircase.
see it.
Can see it.
Oh, now I can see it.
So as you guys recall, it is essentially a staircase that descends from the actual floor itself, that winds its way to multiple floors and landings down. It was 3 floors down until you hit a wall of darkness.
Who's a
Woo!
daylight spell or light spell that can?
Who's got that shit?
So are you
Go
guys
do it.
you guys are descending?
Not me.
I want the person who can do the light thing to do it.
Yes. I look at Ohkee and say, "Now's your chance to quote unquote shine."
God damn it. So should I
Prove
put light
your
on something, or how should we do light?
Well, what does your spell entail?
What's your spell that you have?
Light goes on to anything. It's light.
It's
Oh,
just
it's
Touch
light.
something and it illuminates.
That's it?
That's what light is.
I feel like we did this last time
We
and it didn't
did
work.
that though.
I
It
feel like I
didn't
can
work.
cast it at a higher level though. And
Can
if not,
you?
I have
Or
something
do you
else
just
I can
feel
Is it
like
the spell light or is it the spell daylight?
light.
Okay, well.
I mean, like, this
fuck
should I
this.
cast on stones?
Great.
Yeah.
You didn't
Oh.
say that.
I feel like that's I feel like we did this last time.
I did that last time. I did that last time.
I
It
thought
just
you had
snapped it. I
daylight.
mean, how high of a level can you cast light?
You
I
can't
mean,
cast cantrips at
It's
any
a-
higher level
yeah,
than
it's a
they already are.
cantrip.
Okay. So
Oh,
Cantrips gain power as you gain higher levels, but you can't cast a cantrip at like 5th level.
yeah. 'Cause,
So are you guys
Well,
descending down the stairs?
We're-
Nope, because we can't
I
see
mean,
in the
we
dark.
got nothing to dispel the darkness now.
Dimitri, are
I
you
don't think
descending
we
down the
ever
stairs?
went. I don't think we ever went this way, did we?
I believe we did. Yeah, that hallway went. It was in the hallway that
It
led on
connects
the other
back
side
to
of the
the
acid
snake
room.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Snake
it
room
goes
had
like this.
4 doors, and that leads to one of the doors to the snake room.
And
As
then
you guys
the
are sitting
other
there-
staircase was up there.
We want
Oh,
to
Banshee comes out.
explore this upper level
figure if we-
first.
Banshee.
If we can't dispel the darkness, we just have to sort of skip this room then and
Yeah, I
continue
think we
back
have to
down
skip
to
it. We like if we can't see in the dark, it's just so unreasonable to like go into the dark.
and there's that damn music playing.
And
You're
fuck
afraid of
that.
no
Yeah.
ghosts?
Goodbye.
I'm afraid of
No.
ghosts.
I'm
you
out
guys
of here.
hear the music
We are
begin to
scooting
drift
on out
up
of here,
the stairs
Kaylin.
again.
We're out of here. Goodbye. No.
Was it clown music
We're
that we heard or
gone.
something?
We're gone.
It's this music that you hear now.
No.
Dimitri, just imagine, Jigsaw coming out on a tricycle. That's all I'm picturing right now.
Dude, listen, we can all just
That
sit here
could
and wait
smash
for
that little
something to
ship.
happen. It's not like it's dark in here.
But I guarantee you the darkness moves with whatever that.
Listen, we can wait and see for like 5 minutes.
5 minutes is a long time.
Listen,
Sure.
Listen
Listen to that.
we're here to stop whatever is causing these fires and this bullshit.
Is
So
this thing?
I'm gonna
You
hold
really
an
think
action
this
ready.
thing is
I'm gonna hold an attack action ready as well.
yeah, I'm gonna hold my
Was something
attack
coming
action.
up the
Oh,
stairs?
everyone's holding their action.
Yeah, but we're
We're
waiting
just
to
like-
see if anything touches it.
As Tommy and
Nothing
Profugo
is coming up the
argue.
stairs other than the sound of this music
Oh
box.
god, no, I'm so
And does
scared.
it just keep repeating this over and over and over?
I don't like it. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
like
just it's. I mean, you guys are like, so we're in real time right now. You guys are sitting there, and you're like,
No.
it just keeps playing.
We can't see anything.
If I
yet?
can't see what's in there, I don't like
Give me
it.
a perception check. to see if you can hear
Okay.
anything coming up the stairs.
26.
11.
26. Appo and
Click.
Ohkee. I need, as you guys listen, you guys listen intently to hear if there's anything coming up the stairs. I need both of you to make wisdom saving throws.
Son of a bitch.
As the
What?
music begins to enter your mind,
No big money, no whammies. +1.
Oh my god. No.
That's a 4.
Oh no.
Can I held an action. Can I counterspell that?
no spell has gone off, and you're using your action to perceive what was coming
Oh, okay.
from within the staircase. And as you just sat there and listened really, really hard above everyone else, the music seeped into your mind.
Oh god.
Oh, I failed.
Ohkee, you're able to shrug off the effect. You're like, oh, like that made my head feel a little fuzzy. As you guys all turn and see Appo just stand up and begin to walk down the staircase.
I grab him.
Grab him,
Immediately.
Bill.
I'm gonna grab him too.
Okay, everyone
No,
give me
no.
strength checks. Appo, you're resisting. You want to go down the staircase, so you're rolling a
No,
strength contest as well.
Strength contest. Strength save for me or strength just regular throw? It doesn't matter actually.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
+2 either way.
What is with these
+2.
rolls?
14.
Oh fuck.
God.
He slips through your grasp.
No.
Bitch.
Ohkee, you didn't
14.
say you were jumping for him, so you're a little too late on that roll.
Oh no.
Lag!
He
It's
slips-
lag!
I didn't hear Joe say he grabbed him too.
That's bullshit.
Joe, did you say you grabbed him as well?
I'm muted on Discord, so I can say yeah.
Nope. In that case, nope. Appo slips
No,
through your guys'
that's
hands.
not fair.
As you see him. He's like, you're all sitting there listening to this music box, and you see him listening intently. And then he gets up and he moves closer, and before any of you guys can react, he just descends the stairs. And you see him.
Appo's dead, you guys.
You see him, and he goes and through the magical
He
darkness.
calls me
Bro, he's so
home.
dead. He's so dead.
So I
What
assume
are
What are
I
we
go
supposed
down
to do
there.
about that, huh?
Hey, fuck it. Let's go after him. I'm going.
You think we should go in there?
I'm already on the way.
Thanks, Tave. That means a lot.
What are we gonna do? We can't
I'm
see
I had
Anything.
plans for
anything.
this
I'm
character.
gonna wait. So was he running or walking?
He was walking.
Okay, I'm gonna use my movement to go down there and see if I can grab him.
Okay, I'll say, give me a dexterity check to see if you're fast enough to like realize what he has done to
Help him?
essentially jump down the staircase after him before he hits the magical darkness.
Can I use command to call Appo back
Do you have to have line of sight with Appo?
for a command? Let me
Because you
see.
don't have a line of sight right now.
I think
Oh.
he's
See within range.
yeah.
You guys all just kind of were like,
This
you guys
is
are all
happening
kind of.
as he's like about to enter the fog, though.
He's like walking down the stairs right now, guys. He's
Yeah,
walking down.
I'm calling out. I'm using
shit.
command to call out
Do
to
you-
Appo and tell him
do
to
you-
return.
Do you need line of sight though?
I can see within range.
You cannot see him. He has gone down
Oh,
3 flights of
oh.
stairs.
Appo, you're
Oh,
fucked. Sorry.
Let's go get him.
You're fucked.
Can't we
Appo.
go get him?
Guys!
Yes, he's
Dimitri.
going down the stairs.
Okay, so everyone else is kind of like stunned silence, and you just see Dimitri and jumps off the balcony. Dexterity saving throw as you fall 3 floors down.
Jesus Christ.
One
Oh.
time I have a super high
You
perception.
better roll
Don't
well
need
right
it.
now.
15. Okay, you'll take half damage,
Oh god.
so that would be 8
Eight.
points of damage.
Oh, that's fine.
Just turtle in front of me. This music, man.
And you land, and you land essentially on the ground as Appo is stepping through this darkness. Give me one last chance to try and grab him before he steps in the darkness.
Well, am I contesting this?
Yeah, you don't want to go.
I want to reach out and touch
okay, hold
Ohkee
on.
and cast protection from evil and good. Well, protection from evil.
Dimitri, you grab his shirt, and he's pulling against you, but you've got him.
God.
Like
Oh,
your
my
arm is through the darkness. Like you cannot see your hand, you cannot see Appo. Your arm just goes to about your forearm and then just cuts off where blackness is. And you just hear this music and you hear this, "Come to me."
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
And you're holding, and Appo's tugging against you, and he's resisting. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try and yank him back through.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll to try and grapple him.
This is stressful. I'm stressed out.
All right, give me a contestant, Appo.
oh God. +2.
All right, Appo, you get grabbed, and Dimitri just yanks you back through the darkness, and slams you on the ground. You take let's say just a D4 worth of damage. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and I'll let you try to roll the wisdom save again.
Okay. So I'm gonna do my damage real quick.
About
Is
a
it
bit,
4?
boy.
Not great, guys. Wisdom is not the best. Whammies.
Oh my god.
I gotta go. I need to go. I need
Yeah,
to go
so
in there.
he's
Oh,
not
God.
actually. He doesn't say anything. He just sits there in your arms quietly, but you just feel his whole body tensing. He's just tensed and just staring at the blackness, but doesn't say anything and doesn't like struggle, but he's just sitting there tense.
Knock my ass out. Carry me up the stairs,
Can I-
honestly. I don't care.
In his wisdom throw by slapping him in the face.
Go ahead and make a melee attack against him. The rest of the party, what are you guys doing? You just see Dimitri just.
I'm just like looking over
Yeah,
the
nothing.
edge down at them.
You guys are all
You were
kind of
gonna
peering
miss
down.
that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run down to try to help to grab Appo and pull him up the stairs.
Yeah, okay, so you run down there right as Dimitri goes poof and just bitch slaps Appo across the face. Go ahead and roll damage. So it's going to be just a 1d4 plus your strength mod.
Can this wisdom save be with advantage now?
We'll say sure.
God.
You've been punched in the face enough to kind of try to bring you to your senses.
Oh.
9
Plus
points of
one.
damage to you, Appo.
So 14.
Ooh, that is exactly what you needed to break
Wow.
it.
Jesus.
So Appo, your eyes cut, you just bam. Fuck. And you're like, what the fuck, Dimitri?
Yeah,
God
what am I
damn
doing?
it. And then you realize that you're laying on the staircase at the bottom of this 3-flight stairways, right by this magical darkness, and you just see this black wall next to you.
I'll like break out of his arms.
You can't break out. He's holding you. You're locked in.
You carry him back up now, Dimitri. Let's go.
You guys all
I'm
make your
gonna
way
go.
back to the top of the stairs, and you just hear this.
Yeah.
Oh
No.
God.
No, don't listen. No one's listening. No. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Dude,
So,
don't listen.
You guys make it
That
back to the
shit'll
top of
get
the
in your brain.
staircase.
We're never going in that room ever again.
No, fuck that. No.
I don't care for level 20.
It's
We're never
not
going in
worth
that
it.
room.
It will never be
You
worth
guys
it.
still hear the musical box just playing from the bottom of that staircase at the top.
Appo
Bye
is like,
bye.
Dimitri, do you let go of me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Appo's like immediately
He's
walking
good
to the
now.
door, just like, fuck it, I'm out. I'm
You
gone.
guys,
Yeah.
you guys are all,
Alright,
you guys are all
well-
peacing out.
We'll keep going.
Down,
Yeah.
down the hallway and
Past
everything.
that, since
guys
we
peace
don't
out.
have the daylight spell, actually.
Jesus.
Okay. The
remember,
music box
this was-
slowly fades into the distance as you guys leave that room.
Thank God.
I wonder if that's why the room was locked. They didn't want anyone else to go in there.
Well, there's other ways to get in that room.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
And that door we just left out of.
So, this is
Okay.
This is the snake room. And question for Kalen was, how far do we need to be in front of in order to activate the trap?
What do you mean?
like my thing is because the snake is right above the doorway, basically. So like if we were to like go right underneath it and like snake the wall, would we trigger the trap like last time, or did we? So no, we had to cover the eyes basically.
Yeah, you have no idea. I mean, what you did last time was you covered the eyes of the snake on the far end of the room.
That was
Yes.
the only one that
Oh,
has gem
yeah,
eyes, so the trap is able.
it was my fog cloud. That's what it was.
Yeah, so
Cool.
you guys approach, and it is an open doorway, and you guys can look into the room. Again, the mutilated bodies of acid-burned victims lay there. There is a bit of rag and body that's laying by the door, kind of over by the staircase over here. But everything that was on the snake's eyes last time has been removed.
What? Oh,
In here. So we could and to negate this trap altogether.
I'm scared. Why are we doing this again? Fuck this. I have lost my motivation to investigate this.
Gotta go kill him.
Well, we're in the room yet. Dude, you get hit by acid.
Wait.
So you,
Okay, never mind.
Oh, I can throw a fog cloud up.
Yeah. Wait, how many times can you do that? Only once?
Just once
Multiple times? Just once?
for long rest.
So you said everything that was on their face was removed. You mean
Yeah,
like
'cause
the shirts and like
all that
shit?
shirts and all that shit you guys put on the face
Okay,
of the
so
snake
not the
has been removed.
crystals.
I just hate to waste something
The
like
crystals are still
that
there.
on like this
Okay.
trivial.
Either that or we
I'm
each
gonna
have
X
to
out of
like,
this fucking music box video. There's a lot of scary shit
basically
going on.
make like a mad
Scary.
dash along the wall, and hopefully we don't get sprayed.
Huh?
Because
I think that's a horrible idea. What?
we have to block the eyes in order to get through this room.
Well, doesn't anyone else have an idea? What else can we do? Slingshot something over there? I don't know.
Does it still look weakened? Because last time I remember me and Dimitri tried to like break it off in half. So is it still like somewhat damaged?
I don't. No, if what I remember correctly, the axe like hit it and it did take some damage, but
Right.
it wasn't like fully weakened or anything. It's like a
We
pretty
tried to, like,
solid
destroy
big
this
snake head.
completely, like with
Yeah.
a bunch of cantrips or something. Ooh, could you like, Aki? How far does your ray of frost go?
60, I think it is.
See, damn.
Mm.
So if you could like frost the eyes, it would like be
60.
quote unquote.
I have Eldritch Blast, which is 120, so I could try to hit the eyes.
You do it
Here.
once or yeah, okay.
It's a cantrip, so I can do it like as many
What is
fucking times
that?
as I need.
This is what's looking at me on my fucking computer right now.
Why?
It's
Oh,
just
that's the YouTube video.
it's just the
Where is
fucking
it?
YouTube video
Where?
on Discord.
I don't like it.
Oh.
I just glance out of the corner of my eye and I just see that looking at me. Ugh.
Wait, where?
Oh,
This thing?
that is
Oh.
terrifying.
Yeah.
It's pretty creepy. Way too spooky.
Thanks, guys.
Well, what if we utilize our boar skins?
Hopefully
Maybe-
the acid doesn't burn through the boar skin super fast.
Yeah, maybe they would protect us.
I mean, they might protect you for a second.
1 second. Could we get across this room in 1 second?
I want to blast the eye. I want to see what happens.
With
For the, like,
a frostbolt.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Okay, so go ahead and step out. Or are you stepping out, or are you doing it from the doorway?
I'm gonna do it from the door, from like right
Okay,
here.
from the doorway, your angle's a little bit weird, so it's a little bit higher armor class. But go ahead and just poof, an Eldritch Blast shoots off.
What the fuck is my spell attack? Oh, +6. So if the app says my spell attack is +6, that's my modifier, right?
Yep. So 1d20 plus 6.
Oh,
All right, dope. So you step out and you just hurl an Eldritch Blast, and it just explodes off the front of the snake. And you hear this tinkling sounds of gems breaking.
Nice.
And then you give me a dexterity saving throw real quick.
What?
Oh boy.
Why?
Wait. That's the wrong one. Sorry. It's this one.
Nice. Okay.
Oh,
So
shit.
as you blow up the eyes off of the snake, you jerk your hand back quickly as acid just begins to pour from each of the snake heads over the doorways. Just
All of them?
They all just continuously now are just
What?
Oh no.
This is like the only room to go through, right? We can't get there any other way.
So the acid is not stopping.
It's just like dripping down from the mouths now of all the snakes. It
And
seems
if
like
we go back,
Is it dripping or like pouring?
how
I mean,
about we
you
just
might
take
be
a
able
long
to
rest in this hallway?
you might be able to time it to be able to jump through without taking any acid splash on you.
Oh yeah, then let's
Fuck.
get the fuck out of here.
Okay, so you're attempting to jump through this
Wait.
acid?
I want to put on my boar skin and then like
Yeah,
dash.
yeah. Like
Okay.
a umbrella.
Yeah, give me a dexterity check.
This-
Or athletics.
Athletics. Athletics.
Oh,
Definitely.
an athletics check.
Where is this shit? Yes.
Cool.
That
Okay,
one.
so you put the boar skin over and you time it and you just jump right through it. No acid seems to get on you at all.
Does my boar skin get any acid damage?
It does not.
Sick. I'm gonna put it away.
You timed it well enough not to get any acid on anything.
I don't trust myself to do that.
We'll go next. Let's see if I can do this.
Who's Appo's going next? Okay, you approach the doorway.
Can we learn from their technique?
You jump
We
through, and acid just down
Oh,
all across the
fuck.
boar skin, and you throw it off as you jump through. Your boar skin is now gone.
Oh, God.
No damage?
You take no damage, but your boar skin is
Another
gone.
doorway.
Okay.
I
Right.
hold my shield up and try and dive through.
Okay, go ahead, give me an athletics check.
They have to run out of poison eventually, right?
Yep, you just jump through. No problem at all. Not even a drip on your shield.
Two big boys.
Oh, God.
Oh, Tommy.
Oh,
You were-
God. I don't remember what my athletics is. I think it's +6. Yeah, it is.
I want to cast Bless on me and Tavi and Ohkee.
Okay, so roll the d4. Not even that you needed it. You hop through as well. No damage to your boar skin.
I have pretty good athletics.
Okay, the rest of you approach the doorway.
Is
Ohkee and
athletics,
Ohkee.
you said?
Athletics.
I'm gonna need him tonight.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
no.
So
will
you
help me.
you jump through and it splashes all across your boar skin. The same thing. You throw it to the ground as it begins to eat its way in through and dissolve. You don't take any damage, but you've lost your boar skin.
Alright.
Ohkee, you approach the archway.
Running through.
All right, athletics. You too. Jump right through. Not a problem. You are through.
Sweet. Good job.
You guys are fully in there. You guys can see the sockets of the eyes and the face of the snake has just been blown back. And those gems are no longer there to track your movements within the room.
Cool.
You guys approach the doorway.
We
All right.
stride on over.
Wait, can we like investigate everything else like in the room? So we can like
It
find
looks the
anything?
same, right?
Yeah,
It looks pretty much the same as you left it.
Okay,
There are a
then.
bunch of acid pock-marked corpses, and there are these golden snakeheads. However, there is acid still pouring from the one in the archway on the other side of the room
so
too.
we have to fucking jump through that too.
do it again.
Do it again.
Good luck, you guys, without boar skin.
Did you guys hack it down?
Well, it's already like pouring
It's
out
pouring like from the
acid.
wall. There's acid just pouring out.
It
and-
doesn't
and
matter
down, so.
whether it's.
Oh, you said athletics?
Athletics checks
I'm
again.
gonna give my boar skin to Aki.
Aww. So sweet.
I'm a paladin, dude. Come
Dude,
Yeah.
what a white knight, dude. Thank you.
on.
Fuck me.
I guess we'll just all roll athletics at the same time.
Okay, whoever gets below a 16, let me know.
Oh, definitely me.
15.
Ugh.
I got below a 16.
Oh no.
Profugo, Ohkee,
Everyone.
and Aki. You guys all, you three rolled below. You
I have
guys.
new boar skin.
Okay, Aki, you lose your boar skin. Wait, didn't you? No, you
Yeah,
just.
Profugo gave it to
You're
him.
you're
Profugo
just.
gave me an
Oh,
upgrade.
just gave it to. Okay,
Yeah.
so you discard that one.
Yeah.
That one's gone now. Ohkee,
I'm gonna bow
I don't.
to
Bel
Profugo.
your boar skin is gone if you want to negate damage.
Sure.
Okay, boar skin gone, and Dimitri, you can discard your boar skin too if you want.
Have a boar skin?
Everyone
I'll
had a boar
discard it.
skin.
Everyone's gone.
You discard it. So okay, so that's pretty much all your boar skins now gone. I think that is all your boar skins are
Not
now
mine. I'm good.
gone. Okay, so there's one left. One Borskin left. You guys make it down to the second level.
Wait, I definitely should have taken damage there.
Oh,
Wow, you're so
Did you?
honorable, Nick.
good on you for
Hey,
being honorable.
Come on.
Come on, man.
7 points of acid damage.
Rip.
For being honorable, make it 3.
6 for being honorable.
Wow.
Thank you. I'll take it. Hey, better than nothing.
Every point counts.
Yep.
Down to the second floor.
Elf woman in the bottom right corner. Take her away.
Okay. Well used.
Yeah, get the shit out of here.
Get out of here. We don't need her in our lives anymore.
Dude, the next time
Adrian,
Ohkee
it's
goes
just-
down, you guys are gonna realize you want Satora back. You're like, damn, at least this bitch only died once. Not
Needs
even.
a lesson in the worldview, that's all.
Shit, there's
Oh,
two of
yeah.
me.
Satora's currently learning with.
Oh yeah, you guys are all.
Excellent.
Dude, bonus points. Give me 2 Profugos.
There's
No,
Toby
You
isn't
can-
there anymore.
Give me a level down. That's
Dual
Double
clone.
damage. So I think. Well,
Whoa.
I was like, where should we go?
Mhm.
Do you want to do the outlines just like last time? Or...
Yeah, sure.
Thanks, Outlander.
Thanks, Outlander.
I believe you guys discovered this one. And
The mummy room, the changeling room. On Toby, isn't it?
Mhm.
that one, that one. There's the mummy room.
Yeah. Nope, mummy room.
That was about as far as you guys got. You guys didn't get very far.
Nope.
Dimitri had to go and become dust.
We never found that dude, did we?
What dude?
Never found the guy you went in there for. Elijah Townsend.
Oh yeah, no.
We tried.
He's dead.
Fuck.
No, he's dead.
We
Let's
got
go this
attacked
way.
by a necromorph. God damn it.
Definitely down where that music is. I feel like.
You think so?
Probably.
Oh no. Well, I'm not going down there.
Running around
You
us.
would have to pay me like bazillions, billions of gold to go down there.
Wanna walk down this way?
Okay.
Is that
Let's do it.
the way to go? I don't know.
I mean, that's just one way that we didn't go last time.
You guys
Okay,
did not
sure,
go
why
south.
not? Yeah, sounds good.
South.
Can't be any worse than anything we've faced already.
Okay, so just to let you guys know that there's the haziness again, the sulfur smell. It's just a
Is
lot
it worse?
thicker. It's worse, way worse than it was.
Oh, great.
As you guys have descended the next level as well, it is much hotter. It's like being
Excellent.
in a sauna. You know, it's just
Descending into hell.
the heat is building. It's and the walls are beginning to glow very dimly with this orange glow to them. You guys are sweating a lot. It's uncomfortable. Touching the wall actually does burn your hand slightly.
No.
It's beginning to get a little uncomfortable. You guys continue south, right? The door is unlocked. There's this large haziness. Appo, as you step into this hallway, you cannot see your feet. The haziness and this mist, foggy yellow cloud from your knees down covers everything.
Put a torch towards my feet to see if that lights it up.
You touch a torch to the fog.
Sure. Please don't blow up on me. Fucked up if it does that. Really?
Why would you suggest that?
Okay, no.
Keep
It's- But I don't have magic on me and I have a torch. That's what I would do.
As you push the torch up to this fog cloud, you look down and you swear you can see a face in this cloud. A face just kind of
Oh,
and then
jeez.
disappears into this sea of mist by your feet.
Shut.
What?
You guys press on.
I guess so. Yeah.
I bat my
I
wings.
guess.
try to clear
I
the
don't
fog.
know.
You it parts for a second, and as soon as you stop beating your wings heavily, it just kind of like water just flows back into place.
I won't do what I was gonna do.
You can see the floor. It just goes down to the rocks, the smooth cut stone. But then it just kind of fills back in after.
Hey, darkish people.
Yeah.
I have a torch, so, but
Okay. You illuminate your torch. It illuminates this hallway.
Slowly down, looking for anything nefarious or weird.
Okay. Marching order. Are you investigating for traps?
Sure.
Give me an investigation check.
What's
What's the
more
marching order? Who's following him?
Me.
no trap.
Okay. Yeah. Everything seems fine. Nice.
Everything seems fine.
Dimitri, Lynette, Tave. Or no, sorry, Ohkee,
Can I pull
Profugo.
out the compass and see which way the compass points?
Okay, yeah, sure. You pull out the compass and you flick open the top, and it cycles a few times and points kind of southeast of where you are right now.
Southeast.
So you're going that way.
That way.
Yeah,
Excellent.
definitely that way.
We're going
Just
the
little by
right
little.
way.
There's a doorway. It is locked. It is, and this is your first door that you've encountered that is completely fully metal.
Is it hot to touch?
It is scalding hot to the touch.
Okay. I'm going to carefully check it to see if there's any of the traps around it.
Okay, check for traps, please.
And fail, probably.
Hey.
Oh, 18.
You check it. It is not trapped.
Okay, I will unlock it then, carefully.
Give me a lockpicking check.
Oh!
You go to pick it. Tink. The pin breaks in your hand.
Does that mean all my lockpicking are broken, or
No, just one of your pins.
dragon?
You guys wait for a time, and everyone's just kind of like watching you. And
The tumbler lock, or is it like a padlock?
this would be a
my-
padlock.
Just smash it open? Do we?
Step back if Dimitri wants to smash the sucker open.
Dimitri, you step up to the door. There's
Beware.
a large iron padlock.
Everyone
I
will
say,
hear
let
us.
me do it.
All right, go for it. Okay, you hit it. Doors aren't hard to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Can you like roll and miss a door?
Dimitri, your first hit just bang.
Oh god.
You're like it just vibrates up your arms. You're like oh. The lock remains in place.
Try it again, sir. Might as well. You're here now.
That's how I solve everything.
It hits.
Better.
A good hit. It kind of breaks a bit of the lock, kind of in its internal mechanism. It's still sitting there, but it looks heavily damaged.
Nice.
Appo,
Keep
think
it
you
up.
can pick it, or should I just?
Just continue smashing.
Just
Let me
smash
try.
this one.
Let me try something. I want to cast Ray of Frost on the
Yeah.
lock area.
All
Yeah.
right, go for it.
That's just a spell attack. And then you want me to roll damage for that? I'm just trying to freeze it. Freeze
Nice.
it and make it
Wow.
brutal. Nice and brutal.
Go ahead. Yep. So this is your first crit attack. So make sure you add your bonus damage.
Gosh.
1d8 plus just full damage.
So it's 1d8. So that's 14 plus 8. What's 14
Under
plus? It was 14
14.
plus 16.
Why?
15 plus
30.
16?
That's
30.
30. 30.
Oh, doubled.
So you double the dice, add your modifier, and then add a maximum damage from your dice
14.
damage. Plus 16, which is 30. So you just... And the temperature change is so drastic in this, the damage lock, that it just shatters into hundreds of pieces. Just...
There we go. The lock.
Whoa.
The rest
The
of
door is
door
no longer
now
locked.
Is there
Super
a handle on
cold,
the
right?
door?
Well, a big thing of frost was across it, like across most of the door, and you see that it begins to start melting along the edges as the door is still hot from, it seems like, the other side.
I say,
Is
I
there a
weakened it.
handle on
Me too.
Okay.
Is there a handle of any kind?
There is.
It's hot though.
You touch it.
I'm gonna have like a
Don't
rag or
touch it.
something in my hand.
Okay. You put your rag on it, and you just grab it and yank it quickly as you can. It opens, and this wave of heat washes like you're opening an oven door.
Thank goodness.
Inside this, there is a heavy haze to the air that is rust red colored, and it just it feels like, so you know that feeling when you go out in the sun and you like haven't been in the sun in a long time, and you're like really pale, and you can just feel the sun cooking your skin.
Every time I go outside.
That is the sensation you get as you open the door to this room.
To see anything
Familiar.
strange.
Just
Excuse
like-
me, I need a different analogy, please.
You ever seen? Okay, if you want another analogy, you ever seen Chernobyl?
Ah, yeah, that's a good show.
There you go.
Oh,
Is there-
You guys peer into the room, and there are these long cracks in the wall that are just glowing this rust-colored red. Like, it doesn't seem like it's like the glowing walls like from the heat.
Cool.
It is just this glowing rust-colored red, kind of big, bulbous, like mineral deposits that are on the walls. You can kind of see them there. I kind of put some examples.
I want to cast
Throw something at it?
protection from evil on Dimitri.
Okay.
We'll step aside and let Dimitri go first if he wants to.
Yeah, for 10 minutes. You have protection from evil. I don't know what the specifics are. Oh, protected against fiends in this case.
Also, there is some writing on the walls, so you can see now that you've walked in, Dimitri. I assume you've walked in. You've walked in, and you can see that there is writing on the walls. Do you speak? What languages do you speak?
Aquan and Aquan.
Okay, you cannot read this language.
I will
It
follow
looks
him.
it looks similar to like the book that you guys had that tiefling translate for you.
Infernal.
Fiendish.
Looks
Do
kind
we
of
have a
like-
translation of that book? Is it
Well,
like
I-
letter?
I would have walked up next to Dimitri, so would I see into the room?
Yep. You can see it. You
Yeesh.
read it. It literally just says, on one section of the wall, it just says, "Kill." Another section says, "We hunger," and the other side says, "Sleep for too long."
Oh God! Someone's gonna wake up.
I'm gonna whisper that over to Dimitri.
But yes, very sleepy. Yes.
I am gonna walk back out into the hallway, and I'm gonna just kind of like relay that to everybody.
Hell fiends and shit.
I'm going to. Let me see. I don't really have anything besides some copper pieces, so I'd like to throw a piece of copper at this thing.
Okay. So yeah, you see this
Okay.
this vein of strange rock that kind of looks like it's cracking into the wall and it's glowing, and you just kind of throw a copper piece at it. It kind of ding 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 tinks off of it. However, being in this room for that long, you can feel your skin beginning to kind of get tender from exposure, I'll call it.
Even strong Tortle skin.
Somebody's gonna have to rub lotion on me later tonight.
Oh my god.
However, you can see another doorway on this other side of the room.
Yeah, I'll walk in after him and see if this doorway is locked. Or...
Go over to it.
It's not locked.
I will
Should we
then
just run through?
grab the
Feel
rag
hot, too?
and
Yeah, it feels hot. I mean, everything in this room feels pretty hot.
grab the rag and open the door.
Okay, let's just run through. Great. Moving on.
It scrapes across the ground as you open it up, and you guys run through, continuing on.
Who's dead?
Great. it still hot in this hallway or no?
Not nearly as hot.
Okay.
The temperature has dropped again.
I want to begin
Think-
to hold an action.
Yeah, I think when everyone is through, I'm gonna go back and I'm actually gonna like close this door so that it doesn't like escape.
Okay, you close it. You close the door.
I close.
However, the mist is still present. The super thick mist that you cannot see from your knees down. This mist
the
is
mist
back.
go
This
into
mist
the
has this mist has continued from the beginning of this dungeon to where you are now. Even in the rust room, there's still that thick mist that's kind of omnipresent.
Let's keep on trucking.
Okay, you guys continue up. There is another doorway.
Is
Dude.
it locked?
It is not locked.
I bet the mist
I
is
will-
all the dead skin particles of Chazan'Kaab.
Oh my
Mm.
god, it's been following
You-
That's
us.
why
you-
that's why they saw his face.
You open the door, and more like thicker mist, even thicker than the ones that you've seen, just comes billowing out into the hallway. You
Mm.
cannot, you can't, even from your waist down, you can't see the ground.
That's not good.
At this point, it's like whatever. This
I
place
mean,
is
I
Alright.
guess.
like so
I
much.
feel like we're willingly walking into like death right now.
Probably, but you know.
Huh. Can I stand here and then cast Detect Undead?
Okay, yeah, go for it. You do not detect anything within. It's 30 feet of you.
60.
You don't detect anything within 60 feet.
Okay. Alright.
Aw, that's good.
It's undead and celestial, I think. Anything that fits in that. Celestial, fiend, or undead.
Yep. Nope.
Alright, so fuck it, let's go.
Seems
I
good.
got my
Oh,
the torch. Peek into this room, yeah.
Check for traps.
Okay, you check. You walk into the room. You can see the walls, but you cannot see the floor.
Oh. Great. We have to test every step.
And I have a thing where I can do. I have another once per day, which is a gust of wind, which lasts for 10 minutes.
Give me a perception check while you're standing there.
I stand in there too. I just
Team.
walk up.
Okay, you walk up. All right, give me a perception check. To any, you two, Profugo, you're at the doorway.
Ow, all the same.
All three of you, as you're kind of standing there deciding what to do, you listen in and kind of look around, and you hear this kind of.
Is that like
It's
a
the
water
slime room.
plop? Water plop?
It's a slime!
Slimy?
Gelatinous cube. Hey, you got light on
These
you?
glow clouds
I
like
do.
that
I'm
too?
gonna cast light on a pebble.
Throw it in here.
And right. Do I know the general direction of the sound?
They're kind of coming from different points within the room.
Different points. So I'm
Kind of
going
like
to.
maybe here, over here.
I'm gonna throw
kinda
it
here,
into this
kind of over
corner
here.
here. The corner of that
Okay,
room.
you throw it into the corner, and it lands on the ground and illuminates only about a foot sphere in this thick mist.
Okay.
So you cannot see anything really. It just kind of there's a ball of light you can see glowing in the far corner, but pretty much that's pretty much it.
So, like I said, I can do a gust of wind for 10 minutes, and I can change this direction during this duration. 60 foot, 10 foot wide. It worked with Ohkee when she flapped her wings. We can blow away the bug for now, at least for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, why don't you try like a small regular wing flap first and see if we can see anything within the first feet or two. And then if we can see something suspicious, continue with the large wind effect.
Okay. Yeah, I'll flip my wings.
I'll do the same. I'll help.
Floppy
Okay.
flop.
And you're doing the gust of wind as well.
Yeah.
We're gonna flap
Not
first.
yet.
Okay, you guys flap just without in the doorway, and you guys blow back. You know, maybe about a 5 or 6 foot section of this fog, and it's smooth stone. You know, it's still a little warm in here, but nothing, not as bad as the last room. You guys still, you still hear the
It's
I
gonna
don't trust
cast
that
light on
sound.
objects, right? So why not cast it like on the wall itself?
Yeah, can I cast light on the whole wall? I've been wondering that.
I would say you have to cast it kind of like on a single standalone object. So you could target a single brick on the wall and cast it on that.
Yeah, it's an object no longer than 10 feet. No longer than 10 feet in any dimension. So I wouldn't be able to do it.
Touch the wall and cast light on that.
As you guys are flapping your wings, I'd like everyone to give me perception checks.
Oh, good. Here it comes. Oh, 26.
Okay. You guys do get a glimpse of something through the fog. It appears to be, and you hear it like it goes like, and then it stops, and then you hear this.
Dogs.
A ribbit?
They're
There's-
fucking
There's a frog.
A
You guys see
flame frog?
Nope, just a normal large bullfrog.
Regular frog?
Looks to be.
Stab that frog.
Dude, what if imps explode out of
I was
those
gonna say,
frogs?
remember the fucking rats?
I don't like that. Murder them.
Can I see this?
Kill the frog.
Kill the frogs.
Can I still see this?
Yep, you can still see him. He's got to sit in the truck.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on him.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll on the frog.
Alright.
Frog legs for dinner tonight.
Uh-huh.
That's one. Can I make 2 attack rolls since I get 2?
Sure. I mean, a 9 hits. A 9 hits.
Here's the other one.
9 hits a frog.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Kills the frog.
Yeah, this
Murder
frog just kind of splats on the ground and kind of little flame pulls up. And, it doesn't turn back into an imp. It's just a frog.
Okay.
Do we hear any more
seeing
in
this?
Where
there?
the hell are there frogs
gonna-
in here?
Step into the room.
Okay. Can you show me where you moved to? Sorry.
I don't know if you can see it with the
Yeah,
black arrow.
I can see it. Okay. Okay. So as you walk,
No.
you walk into the room and you hear this ribbit, and as you kind of wading through this knee-high mist, just all of a sudden the ground just leaves from underneath you. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
No! I knew it!
Oh my god, I almost fell into it too. No.
Oh boy.
No way, dude! No way!
Oh,
Stop!
no.
No, don't do that.
Look at the barbarian.
You guys just see him walk out in the mist, and then,
Oh no!
Zach, I need you to make another dexterity saving throw as you fall down this pit.
It's a pit! Oh no!
Oh, Zach, I'm so sorry. I need to roll a lot of dice.
Oh!
Don't.
Like a 1. That's nice.
No, it's
What is that?
you take 54
Damage?
points of bludgeoning damage as you fall 100 feet down this hole.
Are you alive?
Holy shit.
Let me double check that.
Oh god. Please tell me you're alive.
Oh!
Fucking pit. I had another idea where Profugo and Ohkee could fly above the
Holy
middle
shit,
of the room and
I
flap
am-
downward.
Alive.
You're alive!
Remember, you have 2 potions.
And you
There's
have 2
two potions.
potions. Yes,
Dude,
yes.
but your leg is so fucking broken. Like you fell 100
Just pour
fucking
some
feet.
of the potion on it. It'll be.
Yeah, so you guys just see this. You see this, and then
Holy shit.
crunch.
Good.
And he goes, "Ugh."
Fucking feel
Uh,
dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We don't get workers' comp here. Sorry.
Alright.
I'm gonna walk at the edge of the pit.
Well, you guys can't see it.
No.
It's mist. It is
Okay,
total.
Profugo and Ohkee, you need to fly above where you just saw Dimitri step
Yeah.
to his
Yeah,
near
let's go
death.
together.
Flap
you-
so that the mist blows
You flap,
away.
and you eventually are able to flap close enough to find the hole. And every so often, a frog will kind of like blop 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 blop.
What are these frogs doing here?
And Dimitri, you'll be sitting up there, and all of a sudden, splat next to you, the frog is just like accidentally jumped down this hole.
Oh no!
So you find the edge,
Look down, how
Profugo,
many
and
frogs are there?
Ohkee.
How many
There's quite a few frogs down there. There's probably like maybe 7 or 8 frogs. They're just splattering on the ground.
Stupid.
Hugo, I'm gonna toss you my 1,700 feet of rope so you can
17.
get out of there.
We all
Gotcha.
grab onto it because he's so fucking heavy, and we all have to pull him up. together.
700 feet, everyone could grab onto that and pull him
Yeah.
up.
Okay, we'll say
We're all
that with
yanking.
everyone helping. Dimitri, give me a strength check just to see if you can hold on to the rope or like fashion it in a way that can pull you
Yeah.
up.
In extreme pain as your leg is fucking.
Your leg is so broken. Okay, even gritting through the pain, you just grab through it and wrap it around your shell. And you guys are able to pull him all the way up, and you guys see that like his
Oh,
his
God.
femur is just split through his skin
No.
above his knee and just is poking out.
Do
the
turtles have femurs?
Yes.
It has a
Yeah.
finger,
Yeah.
a leg.
Yeah,
They got
so-
a leggy.
His
Cool.
his bone is just like shattered and just like sticking through part of his knee.
Oh, let's take a short rest.
Does Cure
Okay.
Wounds fix that? Can I fix that with a little
Can
bit
you
of Cure
fix that,
Wounds?
please? Dear God. Just shove it back in there.
I mean,
Okay.
so Cure Wounds is what level are you casting Cure Wounds at?
Would it fix that at 3rd level?
Wait.
Give me a medicine check.
I have healing light. I'm pretty sure healing light heals.
You guys could totally heal him back to full, especially
Does
with the health potion.
Profugo know if that would heal him?
Profuga, give me a medicine check.
What is my medicine actually?
Is it good? I have a +2.
Wah, wah, wah. It's not.
Is it -2?
I mean,
Ah.
your
advantage.
your healing wounds is good for like cuts and like bruises, but this is pretty bad. So like, it might take a couple of times to kind of get this bone back in place and set it up. So if you cast it a couple times, you might be able to fix it.
We cast it and like add a potion to him as well.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm thinking.
Let's see. We're thinking. We're looking.
Speaking of which, I would like to use my once per day heal,
Okay.
which will be 7 points of health.
Are you guys taking a short rest in this frog room?
Fuck
Might
this
as
frog.
well.
Use some hit die, sure.
I mean, I
So
guess.
you guys gonna
Seems
move,
relatively harmless, I guess.
moving away from the pit. You guys
Other than the pit.
kind of push into a corner and sit down for an hour.
Okay.
And try and fix Dimitri's leg. And so, okay, go ahead and everyone do hit dice if they want.
Alright. I'll do. I don't know. 2?
Almost up to full.
Oh! No.
Monster heal.
D10.
So how are we going about fixing this
Oh my god, are you serious?
leggy?
Ooh.
I got a 1 on my once per day heal and 2 1s on my fucking hit dice.
That's pretty rough.
That's dumb.
I'll let you guys discuss on how you're gonna fix his leg. I'll be right back.
Man.
Did I say
Yeah, I
cut-
fucking
cut it
healed
off?
2 HP from 2 hit dice. I'm so happy.
Does Profugo notice that? Oh wait, Dam's not here. Time to get.
I guess
more
I'll use
drink.
my fucking health potion, I guess. Fuck. I wish I wasn't so squishy. I don't need a multi-class. I'm a battle master. Master of battle. This is just like not battle, man. I'm used to fighting on ships and shit. not what I'm used to.
God, that's so terrifying to look at. I can't even look at the freaking things there. Well, good night, guys. Have fun exploring the rest of the room. Right.
You done? What?
I have to go. So,
Alright, good night.
and I
What? Alright, so how many times do you think he's gonna make me cast Cure Wounds?
I don't know. You can always try casting it once and seeing how far it gets you.
Alright, let's do that. It's the best thing we can do so far.
All right. So you get what level are you casting Cure Wounds?
Let's do 3rd level.
3rd level. Okay. Zach. Yeah.
What is it? Let's see. Ooh. It
Big
could have
oof.
been your head.
It could have been your head. Okay, go ahead and cast it at 3rd level.
Alright. I need to look at my specifics. Oh, my giant spell list. Cure Wounds. 1d8 per slot. Extra.
So it's gonna
So
be
1d8 plus spell casting. Spellcasting modifier is spell attack?
yes.
Oh shit, I should have gained a lot more health last time then.
So Cure Wounds is a 2nd level spell.
It's a 1st level spell.
So it's gonna be 3d8 plus spell attack modifier.
So 3d. You wanna roll it for me? No, I'm
Roll your own fucking spells.
kidding. Roll 3d8. Yep, that's correct.
All right. The number you were looking for was 20. So good job.
Hell yeah, beach.
Oh wait, why was it 6 plus 5?
Because 6 is my spell attack, and then plus 5 is the bonus I get from being the archetype cleric I am. So I get
Oh, it automatically
2 plus spell level, yeah.
2 plus. Oh, nice. Perfect.
So it's 3rd level, so it's 5 more.
Dope. Yeah. So, with some like sickening crunches and pops, like you see the bone begin to retract itself into your legs.
Aki's gonna like.
It's fucking painful as hell. Like it does not feel good.
1 spell slot.
And, and you feel just the bone beginning to knit back together. Just it fucking hurts. You know, give me a Constitution saving throw to see if you scream.
Wait, can I punch Dimitri just to distract him from the pain he's already feeling in the leg, so he focuses on the punch instead?
Sure.
All right.
He crits it anyway. He just sits there and just stone face. Just
Okay.
hurry up, yes. Fix the leg.
As you see me
And,
healing the leg, the very faint gray halo above Aki's head kind of starts to glow a lot more brightly than it usually does.
And Aki, interestingly enough, as you cast this divine magic, some of the shadows that were clinging to the walls that you've noticed kind of flinch back in fear a little bit.
Do I take note of that?
Yeah. You
Does
see it?
Profugo notice that?
Nope, just you.
I'm gonna say that to Profugo.
Sorry,
Okay.
please explain what you say.
I'm gonna say, did you see that? The divine
what?
energies seem to push the darkness away.
Okay. For how long?
Just a second. It's just like a recoil, you know, as if you were going to, you know, you're putting your hand into water and it's ice cold. You know, you retract it. It's just
Okay.
like, but then it comes back. Just a second. Dimitri, your leg knits back together. Bone completes it. Seams back. There's a faint little bit of a scar left, but your leg is no longer broken. That's
Woo!
good.
Thank you, comrade.
That was very good. Yes, I surprised myself there.
Awesome.
Yeah, I
Now
was
that we learned not to fall down any pits.
Kim wasn't expecting 20 heals right out the bat.
No, I wasn't expecting a 20. I thought a 20 was gonna be like maybe 2 spells. So
Hell yeah.
good job.
Thank you. Dude, that's that multi-class.
Hell yeah. Okay, so you guys make your way around the room, avoiding the pits, carefully stepping, making sure your foot doesn't fall in. You make your way around to the archway on the other side. And you guys recall, it's the same hallway that you were in before, with the sliding door panel that you guys had opened up with the levers the last time. The door is still open.
Good. Okay. Should we go in?
You guys move forward. If I could select you, there we go. You guys move up to it. You're revealing much of the familiar passageway that you'd seen before, but just from the different angle. You know, you guys stopped kind of in this position last time, so you guys have gone around the sarcophagus room and ended up in the same spot.
Okay.
Looking into this next passageway, everything is very red-shifted and tinted. There is no fog anymore. The fog ended at this hallway that you guys passed through, right here. However, it is replaced with make sure I have my descriptions right. There is a different color of smoke, and it's not quite as thick as this fog was. It is yellow tinted, sulfurish in smell. It just smells like rotten eggs, and it kind of, you can see it just kind of floating wispily through the air. It's not a thick blanket like it was before, so you can see all the way to the ground. And by looking all the way to the ground, you can also see that the ground is covered in a layer of gore
Gross.
and dead bodies.
Like the whole ground?
The whole ground.
Wow. Awesome.
You guys are standing at the precipice of the gore.
I don't really want to go in there. I don't know about you guys.
George.
George.
You move into the room.
No.
What kind of? It's also very dark. What kind of light do you guys have?
Torches.
Dark.
Who has the torch?
I do.
Okay. So, but Profugo, you have dark vision, so you don't need it.
I also do.
Okay, so you walk in. Your boot sinks in about 4 inches into gore and blood. Just,
Wow.
it's pretty gross.
I see.
It's splattered all over the walls. There's partially decayed bodies on the ground, floating bits of bone and chunks of matter that you just are sourceless. You just don't know. It's like a blender in here. Something like as if something was like all these bodies were blended up and just poured into this hallway.
Can I fly above it? It's like hover.
Sure, yeah. And you see like the tendrils of yellow wispy smoke kind of coil in the air as you do that. It smells very strongly of rotten eggs and sulfur in this hallway.
Okay, I'm gonna try something out. Can I just like look at a spot in the room, like a specific, like a certain corpse, and just like cast Sacred Flame on it?
Sure. You see this corpse here laying on the ground. You just cast it. The body impacts from the magic. Doesn't seem to move.
Does it do anything to the area around it?
It kind of cauterizes a bit of the blood that is sitting on the top layer, and it kind of turns blackish brown and crusty. And that's about it.
Okay, but it doesn't do anything to like the mist or anything like that.
Let me check something.
Sacred Flame is radiant. It's not like fire damage.
Yes. No, it just kind of cauterizes the blood and stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so are you guys following? Ohkee, you're flying above the gore, I imagine, too.
Oh, I'm not following in there.
Oh, you're not going in?
Oh,
Okay.
I don't fucking know. That is a bad idea, city. Ohkee is unconvinced that going in there is a good idea. But I will cast protection from evil again on
That's a cantrip, right?
it's a warlock first level spell. I have 2 slots for warlock.
Okay, because that's the second time you cast it, right?
Yep, that's it
Okay.
for warlock.
Gotcha. Okay.
I want to cast that on who wants to go in there?
I'm gonna go in.
And Dimitri. I just give him like a pat on the shoulder.
And
Get in there, you hear ding
Dimitri,
ding.
you get a little buffed up, and you step into the gore, and you kind of fully just are begin to wading through this gore as well.
Does Dimitri enjoy this as the blood frenzy barbarian he is?
Not well. I don't know. Do you?
Brings me back to many good times.
You're a little sad that it's not you that caused all this blood, though. You're like, oh, I could have done this.
Pouty. Walking down the bloody hallway.
What a fucking waste.
Oh, what a party! I missed the party.
Okay. Anyone else following those two? How far are you guys going in?
I'm waiting to see what everyone else does first before I make a decision.
You see Dimitri kind of trudges up next to you and just kind of gives you a nod, hefts his hammer.
I'm gonna ready my weapons though.
Okay, you ready your weapons?
I guess I'm gonna
Is there a body
take a
right
deep
here?
breath and go
Yeah,
inside.
that's the one I set on fire. It just kind of like crisped the skin, but nothing happened to it.
Try and search it.
Okay, so Tave walks
please
in to
identify
the hallway behind you guys. Follow me.
Could be a trick.
Torch in hand, she enters into the sulfurous chamber, and you guys all look behind her as you see the gases ignite from the torch itself.
Really? Oh fuck.
That's why I asked you, because you did radiant damage, not fire damage.
You did.
If it was fire, it would have set it off. But so I need everyone to give me dexterity saving throws as this conflagration just erupts in this hallway, igniting all the flammable gases.
Oops.
Nope.
Dimitri pass. Profugo. Oh no, not you, Ohkee or Ohkee. You guys are outside the hallway. Tave, you take half damage. We'll say you take no damage because you just walked in and you just leap out as it blows back. Dimitri, you take half damage. So you take 8 points of fire damage. And Profugo, you failed, so you take the full 16.
Oh no.
Ouch.
Betrayed.
I'm
Fire
so
reps,
sorry.
but burns off all of the yellow smoke, which now leaves the hallway clear.
Okay. Guess I'll walk back in.
You walk back into a somewhat singed Dimitri and a very singed Profugo as he flaps his
Sorry,
wings
guys.
and kind of shakes the cinders off of it.
I didn't know that shit exploded.
I'm just gonna hit her with one of these.
I'll hit him with one back.
So I'd like to see if we can identify this fella sitting here.
Okay, go ahead and give me just a medicine check or an investigation check.
And I will assist in investigating.
Okay, so roll with advantage.
He could be like somebody from a totally different time. Floors. God. What's going on here?
So roll
One advantage?
Yeah, with advantage. Okay, 14. He's a bit rotten. There's not a whole lot of body left to examine, but what you're able to glean from it is that he might have been one of the explorers that were sent down with Elijah Townsend from the original party that was to come to explore this.
Wow, that
this area.
motherfucker made it this far. Wow.
Seems like he got lucky, or he was moved here.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
number 2 sounds more likely. I don't think those guys got very far.
You never know. All right. So, you guys pressing on?
Throw a rock at
I'm
him.
gonna relay this to
I mean,
everyone
he's already
in
been
here,
hit with a sacred flame, so.
Oh.
and relay everything that happened in here to the. So the mist is gone. Fucking shit exploded. This guy looks like he was with Elijah, etc.
This when Tave walked in with the name go all the way down the hallway.
Yeah, the flames extended down for a ways out of sight. You're not sure how far they burned, but they burned down the hallway.
Okay.
It seems like this gore kind of continues for a while.
Delicious.
A nice crust on it now.
Oh,
Like a good flan.
Crunchy gore.
yeah, it's like black pudding now.
Crunch.
Yeah,
They cremulated.
yeah, it's
I
like a
lost my
yeah, it's
appetite.
like a blood creme brulee.
Trying to eat some apples here.
I'll drink to that.
Yep.
Gonna like wipe the soot off of my face.
Yep.
And,
You press on.
around.
Yeah, you
Yeah, fuck it, let's go.
squishing it through the gore. You continue on. With Profugo in tow, you guys turn the corner and look, and there is a couple. The passageway kind of tees off and then continues on and goes into a bend.
I got the spooks.
So Ohkee and Akagithon, you guys are still at the beginning. Your party is now just gone out of sight. Tave is still in the hallway in front of you. What are you guys doing?
I think it's a
Come on,
bad
guys.
idea. I'm with
What else
Augie.
are we here
This
to
is
do?
a bad idea.
We've
You're in a
come
meat
this far.
grinder. You're in a meat grinder tunnel.
Yeah.
Is
That
this a meat
sounds like
grinder?
a really bad idea.
Yeah.
Wait,
You
this
think so?
guy has like a laser gun or something? Is that Boba Fett? When you zoom in, like what the fuck?
Hey, DM KLs don't got time to find the perfect corpse bodies,
It's
okay?
totally a
So
laser gun.
he's from the future.
The
Too bad you
future of
didn't
hell.
roll high enough on your medicine check.
Oh shit, we could have had power armor.
I really just wanted to see this dead body in front of us.
Aki wants to peek over here around
That's-
the corner and see 60 feet down.
I'm stressed.
Okay, you look down and you recognize that this is the same area that you were in before, which leads to the storage room. You guys
Yeah.
up here, this is where you found Toby.
Yeah.
Up here. So this is the storage closet and storage
There's
room that you
nothing
were
else
before.
over here besides this room.
This hallway leads to the coffin area
Yeah,
up
fuck
here.
that place. We're not dealing with that shit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it
Let's
went
leave
so well
those
before.
bones undisturbed.
I think it was hilarious how you guys opened, like, two of them opened up, and then you just proceed to open the rest of them up, as if
said it
no
was a
more
bad
mummies were gonna
idea.
come.
I said that was the shittiest idea.
There's no zombies.
I thought that
Well-
there would be like treasure in there, and it would be worth killing them, but I was wrong.
There was a bit of treasure, but you had to kill
It
the
was
mummies
not
first.
worth.
Yeah. I just work here.
Yeah, I just work here. I don't know. Yeah, so if you guys want to be in the meat grinder tunnel, be my guest.
It's not my fault some broke ass mummies got buried here.
Yeah, they broke. I'm just gonna stand right here at the corner and kind of monitor.
This is the only way. There is nowhere else to go.
Once we know it's not a meat grinder, I'll go in there.
How are we supposed to find that out?
You don't get meat grinded.
Okay, bye.
I'm just gonna watch here. Make sure no
Okay.
mummies.
Okay, so
All
all right, so Dimitri,
Alright.
Tave, are you joining Dimitri and Profugo, or are you going back to be with Ohkee and Akagithon?
I don't know. You guys aren't coming for real? We
Okay,
have
so
to
while
kill
you're
whatever's
deciding
in
that,
here.
Ohkee, Profugo and Dimitri, you guys are pressing on?
Don't
I
press
wanna,
on.
I wanna
Wait.
look at this guy.
We have to wait for
Making
our
sure I get
friends.
the
Okay,
party
so you go up to the next
What
the
the
next
hell?
corpse you
You
find.
guys can't just be like, no, I'm not going.
Wait, why am I?
Go
over
ahead and
here?
give me a medicine check. Oh, sorry, I thought that was your arrows.
You're good.
This is. Oh, yep. Nice.
This corpse is pretty well decomposed. There's not a lot you can glean from it other than the fact that it used to be a humanoid. You're not even sure what type of humanoid it was, only that there is a somewhat of a skeleton with like this soggy, slimy sinew and, you know, rotten flesh that still clings to its bones in this really wet environment. But other than that, that's all you can really gather
Dude,
from it.
do the Isaac Dead Space stomp where he fucking decimates the
step
corpse
on your
into like
grapes.
7
Step on your grapes.
Dude, what a good series.
Yeah, that shit
Oh,
was
so
good.
good.
That's literally what we're doing right now. So.
Dude, but y'all want to keep playing. Let's
Yeah.
go. I'm trying to play
Like,
Dead
do you know how
Space.
many gore-covered hallways there are in Dead Space? It's totally normal.
Like, let's go.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with them. Fuck
All
it.
right. You move up to Profugo.
See you guys,
Kinda
I guess.
wading your way through the gore. Dimitri,
The real
you
men will fucking
stomp the fuck out of this guy. He just makes a really gross farting noise, and
I
it's like
splurred.
Delicious.
sound effects on point.
Yeah, too clean.
Meat grinder tunnel, bro.
The squelching noises continue.
I'm gonna turn back and do like, all clear.
Yeah.
He got it. He cleared the
Yeah.
hallway.
No threats of necromorphs.
clear.
All right, let's peek around the corner, I guess. We'll stick real close together, I think. Is
Okay, so
probably
Dimitri,
the
are you
best
moving
way.
up? Where would you like to move up to? You seem to be leading the
Yeah,
pack.
I'll move up to this
To
hallway.
here?
He's just absorbing the brunt of the damage here.
You just kind of keep walking and then find your way kind of into darkness because you're like,
Didn't get a torch. No, we're
Did you get a
staying,
torch?
I thought
we're
y'all were
staying next to
following me.
him. Yeah.
Okay, you guys follow up behind him. The light
I got a
continues.
torch.
There is a hallway that leads down to another room over here.
What's this one?
This appears to just kind of turn into another hallway that goes out of sight.
Okay, well, let's look around this corner.
Okay. You guys move up. Tave moves up.
Carefully.
Does this one just
Slowly.
end in a hallway and a door?
Wait, how far can you see? You can see. Okay,
60.
there is a room here.
Oh. What is that?
What are these?
You'd have to get closer to find out. Tave,
Oh,
are you
there's statues.
looking into this room with a torch?
Peeking head around corner.
You lean into the room with your torch, and you find an absolute mess of bodies and gore, just piles, like 10 to 12 feet high of just sourceless gore. Like you can't. It's like some Diablo 3 type shit where you just can't even tell what it is, other than that it's flesh and blood. It's just there.
Okay.
Give me a
inform
perception check.
them. Okay, I'm also relaying what quietly.
Okay, you see also on the back wall, there is a hole that is bored through the wall itself that extends just in, like it's only about 5 feet across. And it's pretty circular, but it's been bored through this chiseled stone out into something else. And you hear just a number of noises from this room, just kind of squishy, squelchy noises moving.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to this and tell them what I saw. And
Squishy, squelchy, hole in wall.
nasty. Okay, this one looks more
Very
inviting.
booty hole. Lots of booty
Very-
hole vibes.
Very booty hole.
Yeah, very.
Ohkee and Akagithon, you guys haven't heard from your compatriots in a while. What are you guys doing? You can no longer.
Idle chit chat.
You can't see them.
I guess we could, I haven't seen anything suspicious out here, have I?
Give me a perception check.
Ooh.
Wow.
You've been keeping a very attentive watch on all the hallways leading to this area. It's been pretty quiet since you guys have kind of made it down to here.
Have a
You'll hear a passless kind of dissonant whisper every once in a while, but it seems pretty sourceless and ambient. It doesn't seem directed.
I want to try to tune into these, like, the evil in this area that we detect.
Okay, are you casting a particular spell, or are you just trying to just focus on it?
No, just trying to focus on it. Arcana or something other.
Give me a religion check.
No macro for that. Please. Alright, +1. Oh, it was almost an 18.
Yeah, I mean, you're just kind of more keeping a watch for
Yep.
what's happening. You haven't really connected to the energy of this place. It seems bad. Like, it doesn't seem like a good place, but in terms of specifics, you haven't been able to really connect to it.
Alright. I'm gonna go walk up next to Ohkee and see what he wants to do.
Okay, you move over to Ohkee.
Should we move in?
This is a bad idea.
I am not one of gore either.
Should we just leave? Like, what
I'm
do you
trying.
mean?
Are there no other pathways?
No. There's the storeroom.
None that you have found.
This is the storeroom here.
Yeah.
There was no other way out of it.
We're going in.
Alright.
Was that a 50-50, Joe?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
All right. Ohkee's like, all right, enough of this. We're going in. Ohkee begins to move his way through the gore. I mean, to be fair, you haven't heard any horrific meat grinder sounds. So.
Yep.
I'm gonna kind of like flap my wings over and try not to step in the gore.
Okay, you guys make your way up, eventually regaining with your friends who are standing kind of at the entrance of this small, short hallway that leads to a room that the gore ends. At this point right here, for this room, the gore ends, and it seems to be a room filled with artwork of some kind. Like these large,
I told him about
carved...
that nasty room I saw.
Yeah, you were informed about this room over here.
I don't want to go to that room.
Me neither.
Yeah, I'm good.
You guys look in and see down here, there's these kind of large objects that are placed around in a room, but you'd have to get a little closer to make out what they are. Do you guys enter the
I
room?
go over there with the torch.
I would
Not
like
entering, but
to.
looking closer.
Can we check for traps first?
Tave, would you like to check for traps?
I guess.
I'll let you check because you're the first one to go.
No, no
Yeah,
traps.
I'm sure it's fine.
Seems fine.
Seems fine.
Aki wants to grab the torch using Mage Hand.
What the fuck?
You cannot see her from where you're standing, so you
Yeah.
don't have line of sight on.
It's a very narrow hole.
I'm trying
It's
to grab
very,
my
very
torch.
narrow.
I was gonna carry it around so you didn't get murked by anything.
I'm not gonna get murked. I'll be fine.
Okay, so you guys enter the room. Are you guys all following her after Tave?
Well, does it look like there's
anything
more that?
adverse happened?
Seems fine, guys.
Okay.
Nothing seems to have happened to her since she's entered the room, and she kind of steps up out of the gore into this smooth stone room, and blood is kind of dripping off of her legs down and making a pool on the floor. But other than that, nothing else seems to have happened.
I admire the artwork.
Give me a perception check.
These like statues?
There is a room lined on either side with multiple human-sized statues, all twisted in different forms of agony and pain. But they are all positioned to be holding an object of some kind. 3 of them are actually holding objects. The first one that you see is a monolith carved out of obsidian with a core that is glowing reddish and is hot to the touch. You guys recall that you do remember seeing something like this before, held by the imp at the elemental area.
Hmm.
The object, that the black obelisk that exploded into these long shards, this seems to be very reminiscent of one of those. The second thing you see is a piece of petrified wood, but it is this purple, dark, deep wood that doesn't seem to be from this plane or any wood that you've ever seen before. And the last is holding an ornate box with intricate carvings of inlaid gold. It's just holding it in its hands.
Okay. I would go with my gut and say we should not disturb those things. Unless anyone wants to, I guess. I don't want to touch them. Is that it? Is there any nice artwork on the walls and stuff? You know, rugs or something?
The artwork is the statues themselves.
That's it? Okay.
Yep.
We still have
Shiny.
those crystals with us, right?
The shiniest thing you see, Dimitri, is this box that's being held. It's just this intricate gold artwork carved on the sides of it.
Shiny are my shield or hammer, which has been silvered.
It's gold, so it would be a little bit shinier.
The shield is gold.
No, your shield is steel, but it's been enchanted. Your hammer is silver, shiny.
Reflective.
A little bit reflective, sure.
How realistic are these statues? Impeccably lifelike?
They seem very well crafted.
Like, do they seem to me to be like potentially people who were frozen into a solid state?
Give me an Arcana check
Arcana?
to see if you would know what a person who is petrified would actually even look like.
Nope.
Nah, looks like just a really well carved statue.
Cool statues. Like,
I mean, they don't look. I mean, they look like they're horrific and
right.
in their visage, but they're very well created.
Just maybe not.
Maybe.
Okay. Want to walk on through? I don't know. I'm gonna ignore those things and check out what's over here through the doorway.
I would like to... Am I in the room?
You can be.
Can I be in the room?
Let's go with yes.
Oh no.
Oh no.
My PC over here just crashed.
Oh. Rip.
What?
Music down.
No. It's
It did
okay.
not
It's
like me
creepy
being
enough
there.
in silence.
Okay, well I'm booting that up real quick because there's something I need to a music change, but so you guys are standing in this room full of statues. Continuing on.
Yeah.
What about the rest of the party who's standing up in the hallway?
Hello.
I
keep
wanted
up, people.
to walk into the room, please.
Okay, you're in there too.
And I have the 3 obelisk crystals. I would like to hold them up, kind of like in my palm, and
Next
like
to the black obelisk.
Huh?
Next to the black obelisk.
Like I'm not next to the black obelisk, but I want to be in like line of sight of it and take them out and just like hold them out in the direction of the one that's there.
They hum slightly.
Can you describe the humming, please?
As if you were holding like vibrations in your hand.
Okay.
But not like intense, but just they kind of glow. They kind of not so they warm to the touch, but they vibrate slightly and become a little bit more active.
Okay, and I'd like to grab one of out of the hand that I'm holding them with, and kind of like hold that one a little bit closer to see if it vibrates more or less.
It does.
Vibrate more. Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell everyone else about this weird thing.
Should we take it?
Give me a history check to see if you can recall what the other stone looked like before.
Who's doing it?
You, Nick.
Yeah.
Would you like to? Okay, never mind. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it seems very similar to the stone that was destroyed near the elemental rift. It's this like long black hexagonal obelisk that has runes etched in the sides of it. And it seems very similar in make of the other one. And as you bring these shards closer to it, they hum with attractiveness or activation of some kind.
So I'm going to go ahead and give these shards to somebody else. I'm going to give them to Tabe because
Why?
I don't like this whole idea of whatever the crystals I have potentially activating this thing. So I'm going to go up there and independently grab it without
Oh.
having crystals with
I see what you mean.
me. Yeah.
Okay, so you grab it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, you grab it. It is hot to the touch. It feels very reminiscent of that very hot room that you're in before. Like it feels like it's kind of sunburning your skin a little bit. And as you touch it, you hear kind of like just for like an instant, like a very split second, you hear like a scream of agony, and then it stops, and then you're just holding it. It's still hot to the touch, and still feels like it's sunburning your skin a little bit, but the screaming stopped there. Like
Do I know where it
literally
came
a
from?
millisecond, and it came from within your own head.
Okay.
Are you adding it to your inventory?
I'll add it to my inventory.
Okay. Go ahead and add a hell anchor to your inventory.
All right.
Hell anchor. Should
Do
I
I
hold
know what
on
it
to these
does?
other three or?
Okay. Do you want to message me what it does if I'm allowed to know what it does?
You won't know any more what it does than what I've already told you.
Other than it's okay.
Do you want me to hold on to these other three or no?
What I can say though is, it seems to be somewhat in the same realm of these like rift stones that you've been told. You know, where you have these shards, and these shards are combined somehow in some ritual to create a stone. You have these shards that are activating near this pillar. It just seems a little familiar to you.
Okay.
Well, we already have 4. That's great.
Let me pull up
Right?
my notes here. And I can give you a picture real quick of what it looks like. Let me upload it real quick. My computer is restarted now twice, by the way. Okay, looks kind of like this. Let me just blow this up real quick. Kind of like that.
A little one?
Where? Oh, I see.
Yeah. It looks kind of like that. So it's got these runes on it that are carved into it, and it is just jet black, made of obsidian or onyx. You're not exactly sure what the make is, but
Can I read it?
I don't think you speak the language.
I only speak Abyssal, Common, and Celestial.
You cannot read this language.
Okay.
Sure,
And
Akagithon.
Ohkee, if this is presented to you as well, it is fiendish.
Okay.
However, it doesn't necessarily speak of it doesn't necessarily like speak of words. It's more of kind of like just runic symbols that you recognize as fiendish, that are more not necessarily arcane, but are more divine in nature, and
Like celestial in nature?
not necessarily celestial, but fiendish. So the opposite of celestial.
Okay.
And give me a religion check.
+1. So 20. Finally.
The word anchor is mentioned a couple times on the actual stone. References to hell. It's like hell anchor, tear opening, are like kind of the words or messages you get from that.
All right.
Will my computer survive? Stay tuned.
Quick question. You said that this stone was very reminiscent of the one we broke, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So what if we should break them then?
That's what I'm thinking. What if we should just fucking
Because
break
they're
them?
not the same thing as those crystals.
No, it's just the same way.
And if it's supposed to open a rift,
That's not what we want.
yeah. What do you guys think?
I think we fucking break it.
I think we want to combine them to shut the rift, right?
No.
We're saying we don't think it's the same as the elemental crystal.
Yeah.
But we walked by two, like, cracked rift things.
Wait a minute. You said they were like that, like the shards.
They were. This obelisk is very reminiscent of the rift stones that you've come across before, where when you broke the last obelisk, it broke into a number of pieces of these shards.
Okay,
and
so like
you've
the
combined
shards
before to make rift stones. So using that
Okay.
same logic, this might be made of shards.
Gotcha.
This might
These
might be
look
the
like
combined version. This might be the combined version of all the shards.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Almost.
Okay. Well, maybe we
Arches.
could go back and stab it into those cracks. I don't know.
We could give
So
it a shot.
those
Better than going into that gore room.
the cracks that you saw in that room, the hot room, weren't necessarily the same vein of rifts like in tears in reality. They just seem to be these veins of ore or mineral or some sort of deposit itself that just seemed to be glowing. It seemed somewhat different than what the like planar rifts that you've experienced. It just seems like maybe it was like a reaction of like what's happening in this area.
Okay.
Maybe kind of, I would say maybe like a stress fracture.
Okay.
Well then, I don't know. Hold on to them, I guess.
Yeah. Fuck it. Can we see what happens if we put the crystals next to this thing?
How many crystals do you have?
3, I think.
Yeah, we have 3.
3.
Sorry, I'm reading notes here. I have a lot of lore. Stand by.
Gary.
No problem.
My computer is alive.
There was also a box, and what else?
A piece of petrified wood.
Wood.
But it's like weird ass wood. It's like
Weird
purple
wood.
bark or some shit. That
Yeah,
like looks
deep
like it's not from this
purple.
Oh. Very strange. I don't know. If nothing happened when we grabbed that obelisk thing, I'd go ahead and grab the other thing.
One is a box. Maybe it negates the
okay,
music box.
Maybe. That would be nice.
Okay, so you have 3 shards, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, they grow active in the presence of it, but nothing else seems to happen.
Okay.
No additional things are formed, or the runes on the obelisk begin to glow slightly. but nothing like activating or anything. Just
Okay.
the proximity to it. Come on, Discord.
So we need more of those fucking shards.
I don't know, I guess. It seems like it would open a rift, but I guess not.
Come on, you could do it.
Pfft.
I wanna see
Fucking
what's
hell,
down here.
Okay, well, this should be done momentarily. So, you guys moving south again?
Mm-hmm.
Are we taking
assume
any
you guys
other
have
items first?
Yeah,
so
we
you,
want to
so
grab
are
the
you,
other two.
you're taking the obelisk?
Yeah. I
That's
have
in your
it.
inventory. There's a piece of petrified wood,
Grab.
and then you take the ornate carved box.
No.
Dimitri says a break. You could break
Oh.
it.
Should we break it? I don't think so. I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm not sure.
Well, from what I understand, it's like, you know how we needed the shards to close the rift gate or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, this is basically a rift gate stone, but for something we don't know the purpose of yet. Or I mean, for something like we don't know the existence of yet. So we don't know what it closes, but we know it closes something.
Does it
I think.
close though?
I mean, so the runes on there we're talking about like open, tear, anchor. You know, it seems like they. But Ohkee, you kind of talk about hell as in like, you know, or fiendish, which is where it comes from, is like open and like tear. Could also mean like, you know, it's just more about the formation of the gateway, not necessarily of a single direction.
Okay. That's fair. I mean, sure, I guess. We can just hold on to it for now. I think it's probably fine. If we need those to close the rifts, then it would be fucked to destroy it. And if it's not doing anything right now.
Yeah, I mean
fine.
I mean the only thing that's happening when you're holding this riftstone, or this obelisk, is you get this feeling of like a sunburn effect. Like it feels like it's cooking your skin a little bit. Like it doesn't feel good to hold. Like you want to tuck it away pretty quickly.
That's how the fire
Okay.
elemental ones were.
The fire elemental ones felt warm to the touch, but this feels not necessarily like burning, like flame burning, more like radiation burning.
Like oven heat.
Yeah, like sunburn, like
Yeah, I got you.
yeah, like you're standing too close to the reactor. So you guys move into this next hallway.
Yes.
It's a pretty quick, just turn into a new chamber as well. It is an open doorway.
What was the other thing we got? We got the wood and the music box, or what was it?
You got
Yeah,
an ornately carved golden box,
Gold box.
a petrified piece of wood, and a stone obelisk.
Do we know
Can we
what's
look
in
inside
the box?
Yeah, should we
The
look
box,
inside
the
it?
box. You open it.
Should we?
No.
Maybe, I guess.
Do you open the box?
You always say no, Ohkee.
Kind of like
I think this time,
Team Ohkee.
if nothing bad has
Shut up,
Dimitri
you guys
just
are
kind of
party
opens it
poopers.
up.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. You open it.
What's in it?
It's empty.
Everyone dies.
It's empty?
It just
Okay.
seems like a really nice box.
You are not
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
You ruined the whole surprise though, because if you never opened it, it could have been anything.
But
And
we
now
don't
it's
need that.
nothing.
We
Now
don't
it's
need
nothing.
that.
If
It's fine that it's
you can
nothing.
put those crystals inside it.
Maybe we could trap something in there.
Yeah, the crystals.
Should we? I don't know. Do they
Do
fit
it.
in there?
Fuck it, I'll put the crystals in there.
They fit?
Will they fit? Do we know if they fit? Is it big enough? Can I like look at it and tell if it's big enough?
Yeah, I mean the crystal shards you have are only about 3 inches long, so they could easily fit into this box. The box is probably about 10 inches long.
What about the
by
obelisk?
4 inches
Does it fit in there?
The obelisk does not fit in this box. The obelisk is probably about probably another 10 inches long.
Wow.
But it's pretty big.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we can put the crystals in there.
Yeah,
Not the
sure.
obelisk, though.
Safe space. Keep them safe.
Whatever.
Seems good. Okay.
Yahtzee.
But now if we lose one,
Useful
we lose
box.
like all 4 things. That's 3 crystals in a box we'll lose if we lose just the box.
3 crystals in a box.
So what's in this room?
Okay, so as you look around, how far is everyone's dark vision? 60 feet?
560.
Someone show me how far that is.
Oh, this is a big ass room, isn't it? This reminds me of the one-shot encounter. We died.
Oh. It's a pillar.
Man.
Okay.
Larry.
It is
Box.
a
God damn it, Larry.
It is a very large chamber of some kind with 2 large pillars that extend all the way up to the ceiling. It appears to be some sort of ceremonial in nature. There is runic scriptures along the lengths of the columns themselves. There are a number of dead bodies that are just strewn about this chamber as well. The chamber itself is carved out of smooth stone, and there appears to be an altar of some kind, just kind of just out of sight, kind of over in this direction.
Great.
Are there
Oh,
any
God.
pebbles laying around?
Sure, or if you want to flick out like a gold coin or a copper coin or something like that.
Okay, I'm gonna cast light and check it.
You throw it out there, and you reveal a number of spiders that are
No!
swarming on this body and eating it.
How gross.
Alright, let's see.
Wow, they're so
What's
gross.
that range?
I want to hold an action ready.
Yeah, it's like this big, it's all on the outside, and then next to it there's also another body that is bloated and convulsing, and you see that
Right here.
yeah.
How many
Essentially,
spiders are there?
hold on, let me just grab.
One.
Wait a minute.
Finish
Like,
his
this
description.
is very important.
There's
Yeah, hold on. This is actually pretty cool. Oh, hell yeah, this is important.
So
That
okay,
shit.
so this body here has a number of bodies swarming across its outside. A number of spiders, a swarm of spiders.
I want to throw fireball at that.
Okay, let me finish the description first, and then I'll let you do that. This
I'm not
body
dealing
over
with
here, is bloated and convulsing, and you see that spiders begin to pour out of the orifice of its body, out of its mouth, out of its nose, out of its eyes. Just.
That's it.
Spiders
That's
begin to
it.
come out.
Yeah. Okay. So
You cast fireball.
Cast fireball right here.
Casting fireball. Okay.
It's a 20.
Just go ahead and roll damage. You'll hit both of them.
Oh yeah.
Can I also cast?
What are you
Dual
casting?
I would
fireball.
like to cast Hex. And I'm going to Hex the biggest spider I can see, wherever it is. Are they all pretty equal in size?
It's a swarm of spiders.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna pick
they're all
one of
about
the
the same
spiders
size.
and hit it with Hex. And then after that, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt. Do I have to roll attack?
Akee. Oh,
That was
Akee.
to hit.
Are you casting fireball?
Yeah, fireball.
Yeah, they just have a dex save for that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's roll the dex save real quick.
Hit every spider. I roll a dex save.
What's your DC?
spell DC 14.
Okay, so half of them save, but we'll say that the amount of damage you do, it doesn't matter. You just kind of vaporize the bodies, and the spiders. This echoing, racketing explosion echoes through the chamber, and this light, just fiery explosion erupts in front of you.
You see Ohkee kind of just like shiver and say, "I hate spiders. They're the worst."
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
Are they all dead?
There's nothing but charred husks left. However, you hear
Sick.
something.
It's a giant spider. It's for sure a giant spider. Yep. No.
Do we know where we hear it from?
Pretty sourceless right now.
Also, did I actually have to cast anything?
No, you didn't have to cast anything.
Fantastic.
You didn't even get to cast anything.
I try and
That's
perceive where that sound is coming from.
you're like, oh well.
Are we prepared to fight a giant spider right
Fuck
now?
it, are we prepared to fight anything? Let's just...
Okay.
I'll see if I can tell where the thing is.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me
No.
perception checks.
Can I walk up first? Just see if I can see anything extra?
You're walking up to the bodies.
No, hell no. I want to walk, like, over here, like, 15 feet.
Okay, hold on 1 second. So you guys keep hearing that sound. 1 second, let me just grab something. Okay, so what would you guys roll for perception checks?
Not enough.
What's the
17.
19? Okay.
17.
So. As you guys look into this room, has anyone moved in farther into the room?
No.
Step in. Maybe like
I
here.
moved 15 feet.
You moved. Okay, you guys stepped in. You guys hear these kind of sourceless noises. You move in 15 feet, about there. And just as you move in, a number of things drop in from the ceiling.
Whoa, why am I up front?
Oh, not you, sorry. Not you.
Not me.
You see it around you, just 3 flashes of light. And 3 large
What?
spiders
3?
appear. Along with coming down from the top is a massive,
let's.
wicked-legged spider.
No.
And that's where we're gonna end for tonight's session.
There's no way
Sounds
we
good.
can fight that shit. No
Dude,
way.
why not?
Are you kidding
Yes,
me?
we can.
We're all gonna
Dude.
die.
Dude, let's
What
go.
are those? Ice spiders? What the hell is
It
that?
doesn't
Why
matter
are they
what they
blue?
are. They're killable.
Give me just a nature check real quick.
Why are they
Nature.
blue?
Who's doing the nature?
Me, I guess, for whatever reason. 'Cause I asked the question.
Can I kind of scream back like it doesn't matter to give it an advantage?
Why are they blue? I don't know. I'm just wondering.
Oh yeah.
Ohkee, you go. Oh no.
Wait, do I know?
Profugo too. Profugo and Ohkee, you guys go. Oh no. These are fucking phase spiders.
Phase spiders?
They use their natural arcane ability to jump between the material and the ethereal plane.
Okay.
This big guy in the back, you have no fucking clue what this is.
Excuse me.
This seems much more wicked and twisted and barbed than any other spider you've seen. It has this large, big pincer kind of barb that rotates on the back of it. And that's where we're going to end for tonight's session. You guys can pick it up for next
It's an
week.
absolute no from Ohkee.
Yep.
Sounds good. Let's
Yep.
plan it out. A plan
Big
of battle.
spiders.
Let's fuck them up. We got it. Don't worry.
There's no.
Luckily, you
I don't-
guys killed these 2 swarms, so that's 2 things less to worry about.
Listen, the swarms are gone.
Don't worry about the 3
We
giant
we
spiders
all
and the
have
1
potions.
ginormous giant spider.
All have abilities. We can
I
figure
used
it
my
out.
potion already.
We know what they are. We can do research.
We can't do research.
We know
No.
what they are. We can die. That's
Oh
fine.
my god, dude.
We'll figure it out. Fuck it. Just fight it. We
I
have
think that's a
spells. We
bad
have
idea.
abilities. We have
Fucking just
heals.
die. We're like, whatever, fuck it.
Well,
Just